What up?
What's cracking?
Man, only thing cracking is eggs in the morning when niggas cooking.
Everybody don't cook eggs in the morning.
Welcome, newcomers.
Neither one of y'all can cook, so it really don't even matter.
So for those that have never been here,
Episode
man,
9.
episode 9, man, let's introduce ourselves. I'm Rio Black.
Wayne Wax.
Yeah, we finna go ahead and do this, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be serious this topic, man. This podcast, episode 9.
I caught that. But anyway.
And this man got on these Ray-Bans I told him not to wear.
Man, you not gonna introduce yourself to the people, man?
Man, they know who it is, man.
Cocky,
Like
man.
I'm like a SoundCloud rapper. Y'all know who it is.
It's the Squinky. Hey, look, bro, I ain't gonna even get into that, man. Never mind, bro.
Ain't got time for Resco.
Hey, man, that shit be funny as hell. We playing online. I probably told this story a few times. Bro, we be playing online, bro.
Man.
Me and Swan be playing online. Yo, I mean, this man be in there just killing people. Like, we be playing Call of Duty or whatever. He be having like 33 kills. I be like, man, shoot, I come up with a little 20 or something like that. I'm like, man, this man went in. So I be congratulating him, whatever. I be like, I know who he is, of course. What I see it was whatever. He got his name, you know, his name or everything. So I be like, man, yo, who is that? Who is that? He got 33 kills, 5 deaths. That's crazy. Is the Squeaky? The Sweeney? And everybody in the room be like, damn, congratulations, the Sweeney, you went hard.
It's not funny.
The whole room.
It's not funny.
Bro, the whole room just, look at the Squinky. I'm kidding you. Next round, this Sweeney's going down. I'm just tired, bro. He like, bro, that's not my
Laughing?
name.
You laughing at that?
He like, that's not my name, man. That shit is hilarious.
You said you had what, 20-something kills? What you have on the next round though? What would you have on the next round? Some light,
It's cooler 15, you hear me?
cooler 5, 15 deaths.
Yeah, he went hard as
Hey, I ain't never had five kills in a Call of Duty match. I got the screenshots.
Hey, once again though, shout out Paso the Great.
Yeah,
We played with
man.
him. That man be killing wise.
Why? No, if we talking about GTA, I definitely done got 5 kills, 32 deaths.
Oh yeah, they don't
In
care.
Call of Duty though, yeah, that's a different story. Especially that World War II.
Yeah,
That's
that was
probably
the
the
one.
greatest Call of Duty in recent years.
I wouldn't even turn my game on Call of Duty. I'm gonna get knocked off to turn the game on.
Only thing you can play is Horizon when you cheat. Other than that, you ain't good at anything.
Man, look. I beat you, man. You guys just
Stop.
accept the fact, bro.
And stop trying to challenge people in the GTA.
Like, man, you don't want
He
to.
said, go download it, bro. Why would I start over from level 0 when I'm on level 130 something on PlayStation?
And he don't even play that.
Facts. But if I want to, it'd take 10 minutes to download.
Man, they said you were getting washed on her.
Yeah, anybody told you that? Who told you that? I usually making up stuff.
Definitely wasn't Passive the Great.
That's crazy. So which one of y'all gonna start this podcast off, man?
All right, man. Let's start off with some the most current of all the current events, man. What y'all think about this whole war situation, bro? Like, y'all got any feelings about what's going on in Ukraine?
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't been paying attention to it.
Man.
I don't even know what it's about. I just see, like, the last thing I seen was people like going crazy on Facebook, like, y'all playing with Russia this and Russia that. Like, the United States don't have the biggest army in the world. Like, our military budget is like $600 billion. And I think the second is what, China or Russia with like $80 billion. Like, come on, man. Like, they aircrafts. I think we got like 13,000 aircrafts. I don't remember the number, so don't quote me. But it's like it's in like that range, like 13, 14,000. Russia got like 4,000 and China got like around 3,000. I'm like, bro, our aircraft is like double theirs, like combined.
In comparison, our shit is way more elite.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like I don't know, man. People, I guess it's fear or whatever, man. I really don't get it. I mean, I understand, you know, war ain't nothing to play around with or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely messed up what's happening in Ukraine, how they just invading them and, you know, running through the citizens, running over cars and tanks and things or whatever. But as far as like America getting in on, I'm not scared of that at all. Like they like you saying with the whole, like, okay, they like Russia got the most nukes, man. What happened if they start nuking us? Like, Russia has 6,500 nukes. America has 5,600 nukes. Like at that point,
Yeah. Before I like decided not to get on social media anymore, I seen somebody saying that. I'm like, even if they do nuke, at that point, there's no point in anything no more. Like it don't
it's
matter.
all over.
Yeah, everybody's gonna go to war.
It's dead.
But if it's just like if they don't do nukes, I'm like, it's a reason why everybody has ever fought over here before. They're not gonna come over here, and if they do, bro, come on, man. I ain't even.
Yeah, like that's the one thing people keep saying the most. Like, oh man, what happens if they decide to invade us, man? What, bro? Y'all stupid. Like that's the thing I've been saying. I'm like, bro, are y'all crazy? It's a reason that America has never had a war fought. You know what I'm saying, on American soil outside of a civil war. You know what I'm saying, or the American Indian War or whatever. It's never been a foreign invasion on U.S. soil. It's a reason for that. Like, first of all, you got the whole country surrounded by water, and then you got two allied countries or semi-allied countries if you count Mexico, and then you got an allied country in Canada, and then you got the military boarded all the way down on the east and west coast. So let's say somehow they, just bring the craziest invasion, troop force ever, and they somehow make it past the most powerful Navy in the world.
Say that we got the most powerful Navy in the world.
We have the most powerful Navy in the world. Let's say they somehow make it past that, and then we have the most powerful Air Force in the world. So let's say they make it past that. Then they actually touch foot on the East Coast. There are 328 million people in America. There are 328 million people in America and 400 million guns. Half of this country are gun owners. If somehow you make it past the most powerful Air Force and the most powerful Navy in the world, you got to deal with the most 100 million Americans.
Yeah, like what y'all like? They can't bomb everything. Like, come on, man.
And if they do, it's gonna be just a bum off, and then the whole world gonna cease to exist. So it's pointless by the end.
Like what that man said on that video. Hold on, I gotta find it right quick. I gotta find that video. I know it's in my phone somewhere. I know I got it saved. I know I do.
Yeah, like I mean that's we've been talking about this going back and forth all week. Some dude like, oh man, Russia has a crazy amount of firepower. The only thing that actually makes me like step back and like, all right, now we need to watch what's happening. If Russia and China come together, see, and then that to me that's not even, because America has allies too. We got Great Britain and of course Canada. You know what I'm saying? All of these other allies or whatever. Japan, blah blah blah. All right, South Korea, but. That's the thing. If North Korea joins in and it's the big three, Russia, China, and North Korea has the most powerful bomb on the planet. You know what I'm saying? They have a it's not, I'm not going to say I know for a fact because I was over there in Pyongyang or Pyongyang or whatever and I seen it, but apparently they engineered the most powerful nuclear bomb in the world, which could take out a large part of this country itself. But again, they still don't have the amount that America has. I think nukes are pretty much void at this point because it just be a nuke off and then
everybody dead. Here you go, right here.
Definitely concerns me a little bit, you know what I mean? But, I packed that thing too, so he come around this way, you will get caught.
That's how it's gonna be, man.
But man, I seen it and it's pretty messed up. What's going on? Like, I can't feel so like it don't hurt my heart or anything like that. But to see them shooting missiles and the couches and little kids running, it's pretty messed up.
Yeah, I think for me, well, again, like I ain't been on social media, so I haven't really seen anything. I just think I felt like I've been too much on social media, but it's like, even if I do see that stuff like that, I think I'm already desensitized to seeing stuff like that. Like, I think we talked about it before, like we done seen people getting shot in their face with shotguns, close range, every kind of gun you can imagine. I done seen people getting their arms and stuff cut off, their heads and stuff cut off. So it's like, it's probably just gonna look like normal stuff to me. And then like I already watch every single murder documentary ever. I listen to that all day. So like I already heard the worst of the worst. I done seen the worst of the worst. So it's like, man, I don't get bothered by it.
Yeah, I think a lot of people just spooked, and I really don't understand it. Like honestly, I don't understand from an American standpoint of being spooked by what's going on over there. And the reason I say that is because if you are our age or older, like we have literally been in a war for about 20 years, more or less, since the Twin Towers was attacked in 2001. They just pulled out of Afghanistan in 2021. So pretty much our whole lifetime, it's like we can't. I mean, oh man, they're having a war way overseas. Like you know what I'm saying. We kind of. That's one good thing about being our location in the world. Like we so far away from everything that's happening over there.
Yeah.
Like we it just don't reach us. It don't hit us. We have to look on our phones and social media for it to.
It ain't up close and personal for us to experience it and stuff.
Yeah, it's like it don't really register. You know what I'm saying, the way it registered for them or whatever. Like it's right in their backyard or whatever. So, but I don't know. Like I said, we've been dealing with this pretty much our whole life. So the younger generation is probably, you know what I'm saying, who's been pretty much in a time of peace. They probably the ones more so worried about like, oh man, this is new to us.
And also with that, it's like outside of like the missiles and stuff, it's like, bro, when people grow up, they hear and see people get killed all the time, hear gunshots all the time. So it's like ain't none of this is new to a lot of people. It's like, man, we didn't. Well, not me, but like some people seen their closest friends get killed in their face multiple times, like multiple friends. It's like it ain't nothing new to them. Like it's like we see people die all the time. We hear about it all the time. So it's like, I mean, like I haven't been that close to something like that, but I know a lot of people that have and stuff like that. So even like you saying, it ain't up close and personal. I think a lot of people go through stuff like that every day also.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely like levels to the whole situation, especially when, you know what I'm saying, you got Ukraine who seems, in comparison to us, we kind of like look at them like they helpless. Yeah. Because Ukraine, like let's say was going against Cuba, that'd be kind of a fair, you know what I'm saying, ordeal. It would be less of a pity type of thing, but they going against like the number 2 most powerful country, or, you know, number 3 most powerful country, depending on where you want to rank China. Like, then you like, dang, it's kind of like they kind of punching down, but that's the point of war. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm gonna attack somebody, it's gonna be somebody who I think I could take out. Like, I could take their land. I'm not gonna attack somebody who I think can destroy me. Like, if I'm, you know what I mean? Like, it's not the same when it comes to like a fight. Like, if you know what I'm saying, you might just, you know, go hit the biggest person you might see if you're getting paid for it. You know what I'm saying, something like that. But in a situation like that where it's no advantage to attacking somebody you think they could oppose you, then it just, especially since they've been arguing about this land for a long time anyway.
I'll watch both of y'all
for sure.
All right, I told like I'm gonna come in this podcast, man. From now on, man, I'm gonna have serious topics, man. So I got a topic for y'all. I mean, I got a lot of them. I want to start with this one though. I made this one up today because me and somebody else had this discussion. All right, so when you say stuff, do you think like, are you responsible for how they receive it, like how they receive how you say things, or do you feel like you should have to like explain how they interpret your words? Because I feel like for me, if you say something to me, I will take it exactly how you said it at face value. I'm not going to be like, well, maybe they meant this. No, I'm going to take it exactly how you say it. There's no, well, maybe they said it this way. No, if you said it in a certain way, that's how I assume that you meant it.
Yeah, because if they said it like, and they meant that if they said it, they meant it. But it's no like ifs and buts about it. So like, if you trying to tell me like it's over, but you really don't mean it,
yeah,
then you need to say that. Then what you really mean? Yeah,
because I'm not gonna be like, well, maybe they want to try to do something different. Right. No, I'm gonna assume
maybe they want to break or something.
Yeah. I'm not gonna assume that. I'm gonna assume it's over, like we're done. That's what I would assume too.
Yeah, it depends, like if it's in a text message or in person too, because in a text message it's kind of hard to, you know, get inference from, you know what I'm saying, what you're saying, or you know what I'm saying. Like if I could be texting you and you might feel like I'm having an attitude, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying something, I'm being funny or something like that. But if it's in person, I'm going to be like, I'm going to listen to the tone of your voice. I'm going to look at the, you know, your facial reactions. I'm going to think about the conversation we just had prior to this conversation. And I'm going to go off that. But, I mean, I definitely feel like if somebody gets mad at you for saying something and they took it the wrong way, it's their fault.
Yeah.
It's like because if that's not what you meant, then they need to check and be like, hey, hold on.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like you should do I think everybody should do their due diligence as to trying to figure out, all right, what are you saying? What are you saying to me right now? Like, let me understand. Make this clear.
I feel like for me, like I say a lot of things like straightforward a lot of times. Sometimes I don't, sometimes I do. Sometimes it's passive aggressive, but I feel like a lot of people think I'm an a-hole because of that. They were like, because I don't really explain like all the way. I just say what, like I'm saying what exactly on my mind, and that's how I meant it. Now, if you take it and be like, oh, you had an attitude, or why you like this? Like, I didn't mean it like that, but if that's how you took it, I'm not going to explain it to you. You felt that way about it. You caught an attitude because you thought I meant it that way, or I thought I came off as a smart ass or something like that. That's on you. I'm not going to explain it to you. I think, like we said before, like, okay, if I'm texting somebody or whatever, and they be like, good morning, I'm like, I don't like when people say good morning to me. It's annoying. I'm tired of hearing it every day. Oh, well, you got to be a smart ass about it. Like, I'm not being a smart ass. I'm just saying it like, I just don't like it. Yeah, like, don't take it I ain't saying it for you like to be an asshole about it. I'm just saying that.
Yeah, it's about that's definitely, and that's the wrong inference. Like, you can't just infer like attitude from somebody saying something that just because you necessarily said that don't mean like, oh, what got into your drawers?
Yeah,
like,
I be hate when they be saying
like,
that.
what do you mean? What got in? I just said what I said. Like, I completely understand if I was like, man, stop asking me that stupid crap.
Yeah.
Man, dang.
Like it's this one person who say good morning all the time. I'm like, can you stop saying that? Can you stop saying that? I gotta say that to him every morning.
Oh yeah, if you
Well,
gotta
not
say it to
literally every
every
morning, but
morning,
I'm like, come on, man. I'm like, I gotta keep telling you this every morning. I'm like, that's the whole point if I don't like it. Like, I gotta say this every morning to like 30 plus people. Like, I don't want to keep saying it.
Yeah, that's kind of where birthdays got weird for me at.
Man.
I get it. I still, don't get me wrong, I don't really celebrate birthdays, but I wish the people that's closest to me a happy birthday. Even if I just call up someone, I don't celebrate birthdays. He don't celebrate birthdays. I just, like, on his birthday, I might text him and be like, dude, and that's it. like,
Hey, I also be like, I'd be like, man, hey, you was born, and that's it. Like,
so I mean, it's really, you just got to have a certain understanding or a level with the people that you're dealing with or whatever. But that you know what I'm saying, you understand, like, you can't take something and elevate it to a level that is not at based off what you just assuming.
yeah. And I mean, it's off topic again, but like, it's kind of got to do with the same thing. I think we gotta be like 9 episodes and I'll be forgetting everything we talk about because I'll be talking too much.
Keep going. Like.
So like, okay. I forgot what I was going to say. Hey, I don't even know what I was going to say for real. If I remember, I'll come back to it.
Can a person that come from a silver spoon be with a person with nothing?
Yeah.
That came from nothing.
Yeah, that happen all the time.
Yeah,
I mean, true. I say yeah personally, but it needs to be a lot of communication and building so y'all know, like, don't bring up my past or where I came from. Because if I'm willing to be there with you and you sleeping on an air mattress, yes, I'm going to sleep there with you.
Yeah, it's definitely got to be an understanding in that situation because it's like I could attest them in my current situation or whatever, in my current relationship. Like, I grew up a lot of times without no food to eat.
Right.
Like, I went plenty of nights hungry, you know what I'm saying, and not having nothing to eat. So I could eat Whataburger every day. Like, I don't mind eating whatever I eat. I'm just thankful to have a meal, you know what I'm saying? Like, I worked hard for this money, so I'm going to spend it on what I want to eat. And sometimes I'm tired. I just don't want to go this or order this, do this. I don't feel like cooking. I'm just going to pull up to this drive-thru, grab what I want, as to where she be like, all right, I'm tired of eating this.
Yeah.
And I be like, come on, like, I don't know what to say. So yeah, it's definitely a conversation, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people not like that. A lot of people can eat, you know what I'm saying, different places or whatever. So yeah, so something like that. I mean, if people, some people gonna be more like in that situation that you just spoke on. Some people gonna be more privileged or whatever, and some people gonna be more, you know what I'm saying, just grateful to be there. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's definitely a conversation that needs to be had prior to going, you know, deeper into the situation.
Right.
I feel like the same thing you were saying, like when I moved with my dad, like we ain't had no stove or microwave. Like, man, I don't know how many times I ate hot dogs and bologna, bro. I hate eating that stuff, like the little turkey meat in the little blue packet. Like, I done ate so much of that, bro. Like, when I finally started to get like my own money, I can buy anything I want. I'm hitting every fast food restaurant.
Yeah.
But like now, it's kind of off topic, but I'm gonna answer. I'm gonna go back to your topic. Like I didn't regress to like just eating sandwiches all day, every day for the most part. Like when I go to work, I just get 2 sandwiches. That's it. It's all I eat for the whole day, just 2 sandwiches. Like I'm used to doing it again now. But to answer your question, it's like kind of what we went through. How we saying like a man would talk to a woman no matter where she work at. He don't care. Like he ain't judging her off her job. But a woman, more times, if she got money, she not looking to help the dude for real. You know what I'm saying? So I think they can, but I think it depends on the person for real. As far as like if it's a man or a woman, I think a man is more likely to deal with somebody who don't have anything versus the woman. And like I feel like it shouldn't be that way, but you know, some people like to, I don't want to say like talk down on people they help up and like what's the point of you going to reach back to help somebody and then talk down on them the whole time? You wasn't shit without me, you wasn't this, you wasn't that. So I just feel like a lot, I think that's where a lot of dudes pride come in too. They want to have their own stuff so they don't got to deal with hearing that all the time.
But you got to be like that nowadays.
What?
Be tough because they're quick to throw that in your face.
Yeah, they gonna do that regardless though. All the time.
It's definitely. I mean, yeah, it just like you said, it just depends on the situation or whatever. I mean, everything is always gonna be different with, you know, vary from person to person or whatever. But it's definitely possible. Like I said, it happen every day. I mean, it's something that you can make it through or whatever. Because usually the person who ain't never had nothing is dating a silver spoon person. They gonna be happy in the mug. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna do whatever it kind of takes to figure out, okay, we gonna make this work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the people that's like, it's gonna be that person's, you know what I'm saying, more of a responsibility to accept. You know what I'm saying? The bigger changes gonna come off the person who ain't got as much or ain't used to having as much, because that's gonna be the biggest change for them. He gonna be like, you know what I'm saying, I'm cool with sleeping on the air mattress. You know what I'm saying? Right. She gonna be like, you know, or he gonna be, whoever gonna be like, you know what I'm saying, nah, I ain't doing that. Okay. Like it's gotta be about what the person who is, I guess you could say, uppity or, you know what I'm saying, had more. It's gonna come down to them.
So if something, say the person that was low end, something excites them, like that the person with the silver spoon got, and they think they're doing too much. Do you think that's acceptable still?
I mean, you could think what you want to.
Like you like that. No, yeah, you're right. But I'm just saying, like, because you can't stop. Like they happy that they got something they never had before. That's what I'm trying to say.
I mean, that don't even sound cool. Like if you down on them because they happy about something, you just an asshole.
And that's like when they be like when I be seeing chicks argue about other women being happy about going to Applebee's. They're like, you happy about Applebee's? Like that ain't nothing. I'm like, bro, it's just like, why you mad because they happy about Applebee's?
Let's let the people enjoy their bees.
Yeah, like everybody can't afford Ruth Chris or even want to go to Ruth Chris.
And I ain't gonna lie, a lot of them expensive places be overrated.
Mm-hmm. You paying for a name,
like, man, you paying for prestige, like
worldwide. Why?
Like nobody wants to eat, you know, spend $100 on this little plate, and they be drawing faces with the mustard,
the correct portion. That's the correct portion. How you gonna tell me what's the correct portion for me?
Bro. That ain't what I want. That ain't. Yeah. Nah. So yeah, it just depends on, you know what I'm saying. Again, the person it's usually gonna be up to the person on the higher, because like I said, the person on the lower end gonna be just like, shit, I'm cool either way.
Right. So if you had to throw 5 things in a pot to make the perfect lady, what you choosing?
You be wanting me to get cussed out on this mug, ain't it?
I mean, speak your mind, man.
No, I ain't doing that. This man said, build a lady. I don't know, man. I can't even say.
Man, I'm going to have to say loyalty, beautiful inside and out, smart, but not smart, but like common sense, a hustle, and solid.
But would you? I mean, I want to answer it like that, but it's like, do you have to throw in loyalty? Because it's like that's a given. Like that should be.
Man, but you know, everybody ain't got it in them, so you got to mention it.
I mean, do you got to mention? But that's what everybody wants. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. I don't know what I would say as my top 5 things. That's something I gotta think about.
Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, off the top, my answer gonna be like generic as hell. Like, yeah, of course I want her to be beautiful.
I wanted to be my girlfriend.
Like, look at you, y'all ready for it?
Because you was finna say it.
I wasn't finna say that. That ain't what I was finna say, but y'all ready for it, man. Bae come home tonight. Shout out, Bae. I love you, girl.
I'm gonna cut that part out.
Hey, snip, cut it out, man. I don't care,
you know
man. I'm gonna text it to her while we on air.
Man, I'll just name one thing. She gotta be taller than me. That would be my perfect if she taller than me. Like my ex was 6'4". 6'4", fool. I'm like, what, 5'8", 5'9". But hey, she didn't care though. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know what else to throw in. I ain't never thought about it. Like to be that. That's like when you ask somebody they top 5, so they gotta just think about it. I'm like, I don't know.
I mean, to me, the biggest thing is understanding. Like that's the most important. Everybody like, oh man, you got to be willing to communicate. That's important and all, but I think understanding is the be all end all. Like,
I feel that.
I mean, that goes back to everything we've ever talked about on this pod. Like, what his last topic just was like understanding that that's just what he just gonna be straightforward with it. Like, I mean, that's everything, because. If a woman ain't got no understanding, then you gonna spend most of the time trying to explain stuff over and over and over and over to just like it could be just I've said this to you once.
Yeah,
this is how I am. This is what I like. This is what I want. You know what I'm saying? That's the end of it. Right. Like I'm not gonna cheat on you. Oh, who you was with? You was with, man. I was at the car wash. Like
I was at Wayne Wax,
getting detailed. After we got done, we went to the gun range and started shooting high points, man.
And I had to I'm dead. And I had to beat them boys at bowling.
Man, look, we gotta film that.
Yeah,
or
we're gonna
something,
film that.
Cause I'm finna thrash you guys in this bowling alley, man. Like,
man, go to your next topic, man.
Come on, man. I'm finna run it. Man, don't. All right, man. Let's talk about these conspiracies, man. Y'all down? Y'all down?
I don't know, man. What you got?
Man, I'm gonna just go through them and y'all gonna tell me if y'all believe with them or not.
Yeah, cause obviously I ain't
finna do. Yeah. I'm gonna just tell y'all. I mean, I'm gonna go through the ones that I got right here. All right, and I'm gonna be like, all right, man. If you don't understand it, you be like, I don't understand. I kind of explain it to you. All right, man. Big Pharma, man.
Hey, Big Pharma, you hear me?
Big Pharma,
they're my
man.
people.
What
I already know they own it.
Swan got this one for you, man.
Nah, you got it. You explain it.
All right, man. You know what I'm saying? They believe that the pharma company, you know what I'm saying? The pharmaceutical companies got the cures and they got, you know what I'm saying, all the pills that you need or whatever, but they not releasing that stuff so they can keep making money. Like AIDS, for example. A lot of people believe that they got the pharmaceutical companies got the cure to AIDS or whatever, but they're not releasing that type of stuff because they can make more money giving you this little red pill or whatever. And they're like, all right, man, I'm going to hold you back. And then you going to keep getting the pill and then you going to stay alive longer and longer.
Now, on that part right there, I don't believe they have a cure for AIDS and HIV, honestly. No. That's just one thing. No, I don't think so. Just don't. It's the same way I don't think they have a cure for cancer because it's way too many strands. It's way complicated depending on each person. Like it's thousands of strands of cancer, you know what I'm saying?
So y'all don't. So y'all believe it's Lil Pharma?
Shut up.
so they ain't this big old, you know what I'm saying?
But at the same time though, like they do kind of like boost the prices and stuff like that to make it extra expensive for people. Right. So it got some truth to a lot of it though.
Yeah, I done seen some crazy stuff about it. Like they done held people's stuff hostage or whatever, and tried to coast the insurance money to pay a little extra or whatever, and then they boost up the prices or whatever. Like it takes 30 cents to make this pill, and you know what I'm saying, they basically sell each pill for like $6 or something like that.
Didn't that Martin Scarilli do something like that? He made the medication like a couple $100.
Yeah, for some cheap stuff. I mean, also a lot of them places like. It's believed, I'm not gonna say, you know what I'm saying, it's true, but it's believed that they be mixing a lot of the pills and stuff like in the same batter without washing the other ones out. So sometimes like you could take and this actually has happened. So I mean, I don't know how often, but if it's happened. But they like mixed steroids and stuff like in your, you know what I'm saying, birth control or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And so what you paying for ain't even what you getting. Like you know what I'm saying, you go take it's happened to athletes more than anybody else, because if you take a P test or whatever for a job, they see steroids, I'm like, oh, you know what I'm saying? But athletes or whatever, you know what I'm saying, you get a picogram of Turinabol, oh snap, you know what I'm saying, I just took a birth control, what is this? You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely that's definitely is some logistics to it. But I mean, big pharma, I think it's real on certain levels, but other levels it's like,
Hey, you know it'd be crazy though on the athlete thing. If they did have like some birth control and one of them was steroids and the rest of them was just regular medication and they couldn't prove it, and that'd be messed up. Man, lose all their career and endorsements over that.
And they that's kind of not happened before, man. Like that's I mean, whether you want to believe it or not, that people don't use that for it as excuses in different sports. So that's why I say it's kind of happened. But I can't prove that. Right. You know what I'm saying? They can't prove. I mean, they haven't proved it. They still got you know what I'm saying, no contest or whatever stricken off the record. So like until they get that reversed, there ain't no proof of it. But they say, you know what I'm saying, they batter was mixed with a lot of stuff and all of that. But it's been a lot of them cases where people claim that.
Yeah.
But that would definitely be because it's not just steroids and athletes. It'd be like cocaine and, you know what I'm saying, all kinds of different medications or whatever mixed in the same pot, so they come out with different stuff up in your system.
Yeah, I gotta take my medication. I got a prescription for cocaine.
Be like, what is you imagine having a car accident to be like, all right, man, yeah, he ran into me. Shoot, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna go down here. You take a P test, you got cocaine in your system. You'll be like, what?
Take out the pills. Just prescribe. Look,
they do it.
Can't you see?
I wish you could have seen my eyes. Oh man. Every anime, that jump, bruh. No, for real. Like, hey, that jump be I'm off topic, but that jump be everywhere. Don't you see? I be like, oh, no. But all right, man. Next conspiracy, man. I already know the answer to this one. I already know. Flat Earth, man.
Facts. I believe in a flat Earth, man. The Earth is flat. You know what I'm saying? We on like a disc, and like it's a statue holding it up at the bottom.
He talking foolish.
Holding it up like this. That's why we never been to the edge of the earth. Remember that movie? When you get to the edge of the earth, it's like a door. You can go through it, and it's just basically a circle around the whole thing. You just walk. You can walk from one side of the earth all the way to the other side. What, man?
I don't believe that at all.
Man, no. That is terrible. That is terrible, bro. Like, I hate the flat earth society, bro. Like, I'm sorry. I don't like y'all. All due disrespect,
about
man.
your people, man.
All due disrespect, man. Kyrie Irving, you make me mad.
Dang.
Like, nah, man. Like, no.
Kyrie, that has nothing to do with.
Nah, man. Like, just the flat earth, that, man. I actually try to entertain it or whatever, man. Just go ahead and give it a little concept or whatever. And I'm like, I checked out a lot of places, but I kept trying to, all right, man, I'm gonna look at it again. But when they said the whole earth is surrounded by Antarctica,
I'm dead.
That's why nobody can make it to the edge, because the earth is surrounded by ice. It's all Antarctica.
Them your people.
That is terrible. Y'all, what y'all just be making? They be making every time. Hey, bro, they move the goalposts every time you find it, bro. Like, all right, the Earth and the moon. I mean, the sun and the moon is in close proximity. It's not millions of miles away. It's not hundreds of millions of miles away. It's close proximity. Like, all right, bro. So why come when you go up in a hot air balloon or you go up in a plane, like the temperature don't rise because you're getting closer to the sun? Oh man, see what it is like, bro, it actually gets colder. Like bro, what it is, you know what I'm saying, they be blowing air.
The funny thing about this, he be on Facebook arguing with people about this all day, every day. Like, bro, why are you arguing with people on Facebook about this?
Bro, these dudes, they be out here, bro. They will come up, they will move the goalposts every time you come up with something else, bro. If you look at it, bro, like, listen, if you look at it, bro, like, planes all fly in the same direction.
They do.
Like, no shit.
He said
They gotta take off and land on the runway. The runway is the same direction every time they take off. Like, you think they gonna be able to change the runway?
He the type of person that would, you know how they be having like groups on Facebook like dedicated to this one thing. He'll be the person that joined to argue with everybody in the group.
I ain't never did that.
He did.
Hey,
He looked
bro,
like it.
dumpster fire. Hey, them boys.
They kicked this man out the
They
group.
kicked me out the group.
It was a video game group. He was in there starting drama. They kicked him out.
Bro, they was like, Mister, if you post this dumpster fire gif again, I'm gonna kick you out of the group. I posted it right after she said that. I asked one, I said, yo, see if they kick me out. I said, see if it's still up. He said, it's still up, but you ain't up.
Bro, I forgot what they was going. I think that the group broke up or something like that. It was just going. It was madness in there.
With them boys from Kinda Funny.
Yeah.
Them boys like the actual group broke up or whatever because the one of the main dudes that they love so much, bro. They worship these fellas, bro. Like, I'm talking about worship the ground they walk on, bro. But no, not Derek. Derek is always right, bro. Well, here, whatever dude name
I
was.
said Derek.
But Derek.
His name was Colin.
Colin. All right. So Colin left the pod. Colin left the whole group or whatever. He left the Kinda Funny. He left the podcast too. They had one of them. He left all that stuff and was like, when they asked him, he was like, it's just the group's a dumpster fire.
He just kept putting it down on there every day.
I just kept posting the dumpster fire gifs.
Bro, like 8 of them mugs in there. They just kept going. Dude, childish, man.
Bro, I went through every single comment, like every topic, and just posted dumpster fire gifs. And on the last one, I just kept posting it. Bro, that was crazy. All right, man, we off topic, but all right, man.
I should have drunk a Red Bull. That was my plan today, but I didn't do it.
You ain't got one?
I mean, I don't need one now. It's too late.
All right, the moon landing. Do y'all believe
No.
that the United States
No,
landed on the moon?
no.
You?
Like, never even heard about it. So
This man said, I ain't pay attention to anything in school.
In school, like, what?
He was just in there.
I
We
can't
landed
tell
on the
y'all where I went to
moon?
school at, but
We know where you went to
Yeah.
school. You went to the school the same place I dropped out of.
That man saying, I ain't even here. I'm here physically, but not mentally.
I'm still on the moon. Bro, I don't believe that. It's ridiculous. That, to me, like, I don't know, man. Then they say Russia been mad at America forever and trying to figure out how to get to the moon. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they have.
Because they ain't made it.
They ain't never go. Like, then people want to confuse. All right, man, you don't believe that people have ever been out of space? I didn't say that. I said people went to the moon. Like, you don't have to go that far to go out of space. You have to go a long ass distance to go to the moon. And on top of that, these people apparently had went to the moon. What was it, in the 60s, 69? They went to the moon in 1969. I hope I'm right. I think I'm right. I'm the historian out the group. I got to be right.
Yeah, I ain't into history at all.
But apparently they went to the moon when you had to call your homie like this.
July 20th, 1969.
You had to call your homie like this.
This is stupid.
Bro, they had rotary phones, bro. You had to call your homie and begged and hoped and pleaded.
He said begged and hope.
There weren't too many people on the phone at the same time. Then you had to beg and hope he was at home, bro. Like, man, that it don't make no sense. And then all this time, they never went back.
Hey, speaking of the moon, y'all seen 2 Chainz supposedly bought a piece of a moon? He's talking about some, I got that real moon rock. I'm like, bro, they just got you.
Bro, yeah.
he just wasted some money.
How you gonna buy international?
No, it was like a big moon rock, like part of the
Oh,
moon. I'm like, bro, you stupid for that.
He just
Nah,
enjoyed a lot
I
of
ain't
money.
see that.
Yeah, they got celebrities in there talking about some sheesh, another level. I'm like, it's another level, all right.
Bro, if they got a piece of the moon, bro, NASA they not letting you have it. They gonna put that junk in every museum. They gonna break it up and put it in every museum possible.
Hey, he bought that, man.
It might be.
I think he spent like $250,000 on it too.
They say the moon is black.
$250,000?
You ever seen moon rocks? They all black.
Whoa. Here you go.
That's
Look.
crazy.
See?
Okay, they look like the moon.
He said, okay, let's look at the moon.
Every picture of the moon every picture of moon rocks I seen that look exactly like them.
Man, it's like them rocks outside right now.
They just named it something with the moon. So
yeah, when we went to a museum, they had some moon rocks in there, and they was like, "Oh man, this is actual authentic moon rocks from the moon that they brought on the Apollo." I'm like, "Oh, that's cool. They look like regular Earth rocks."
I mean, like, I don't see what's. Look at Erykah Badu. That's concrete from East Point.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, bro. Like, yeah, they blow me with that. I definitely feel like they've been in outer space or whatever. People keep asking stupid questions like, "Oh man, why don't y'all ever turn the camera around and look at the sun?" What? Like, what? Well, let's see what the sun looks like in orbit instead of when we looking at it from outside of the atmosphere. Like, it looks the same. Like, you need hypothermic lenses or whatever to turn of course, the brightness down or whatever, so you can actually see all the details or whatever.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's ridiculous.
Twitter is a weird place. I seen somebody say, why they ain't never go to the sun?
No shit, Sherlock.
I just looked at it, I said, huh.
Yeah, that's absolutely ridiculous. But, yeah, I don't know, man. It's been too many situations.
They've been watching too much Futurama.
Yeah, like, that's coming back, by the way. Y'all excited about that?
Man, look.
He said, nah.
I didn't watch so much Futurama and Family Guy. Every time I watch it, it seems like I just watched it yesterday. It don't matter how long it's been since I've seen it.
Or
Like,
if it's a new episode.
I mean, it still feel like it.
Right.
I mean, I like Futurama, one of my favorite shows. I watch that, but it's just still like, if I go back and try to watch it from season 1, it still feel like I just seen it. And I haven't seen that show in like a year or two now.
Yeah, I stopped watching Futurama when I stopped watching Adult Swim.
I've never seen it, man.
Oh my God.
What? Oh well, you ain't our generation. I mean, after that time, you are Gen Z, ain't you? I believe that you are.
I don't know the gens. I don't know the gens.
When you was born?
I was born in 2006.
That's cap.
2006.
That's real cap. This man said he was born in 2000.
I swear to God. I'm for real.
That's not true.
And on my life is
How you gonna tell this man when he was born?
He was born in 2000.
Hey, why you lean over and whisper that?
Because he didn't want me to dox him.
You just said it.
Yeah. That's all like fucking. I understand.
I heard it in my headset. That's why I went in and said it. But, dang, that's crazy. Bro, that's crazy. You ain't no 22.
Yeah, I am, man.
That man a millennium. You a new millennium baby. That man, however old the year is. Hey, that's crazy, but yeah, you real young.
You know he told the truth when his age on his profile fake.
Yeah, my little cousin was born in 2000. That's how I keep up with her age on the low. That's crazy.
You a better person. Man, I don't keep up with nobody ages. I don't be caring.
It's kind of hard to forget that junk. Whatever the year is, that's how old
I
they
don't keep
is.
up with ages, birthdays. I'd be like, huh.
But yeah, you definitely wouldn't watch Futurama. That was by the time you got into like mature age to even want to watch something like that shit was gone. I mean, yeah, nah.
Get it a watch.
Anyway, man, back to the topic at hand. I definitely don't believe in the moon landing. I just don't think so, man. That don't make sense. I mean, even the videos, they look all trash. Of course, the flag waving in the moon.
I could have did a better video.
Yeah,
okay.
Facts. Matter of fact, if y'all ever want to fake another moon landing, hit up Gifted Visionary, man.
That ain't arrogant, by the way.
All right, let's continue.
Yeah, let's continue.
Let's go. Let's move forward with this. All right, man. The Illuminati.
I mean, it was real, but I don't think it's the same as today. Or I don't think it's real now.
Yeah.
I definitely don't think it's real.
I think it's real. I don't think it's...
It used to be a thing, but I don't think today is not.
I think it's real. I just don't think it's like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, man, you got to get this level of fame. Oh, you got to be in the Illuminati. Oh, yeah, they want all the people. Like, I don't think it's nothing like that. I just think it's a secret brotherhood.
I'm just going to say this. If
Like,
I ain't in the
help each
group,
other.
it ain't worth being in.
All right, man. The Kennedy assassination. You probably don't know what that is, and you only born in 2000.
I mean, I seen it on a video, but
Nah, man, the conspiracy behind it is it was more than one shooter. because the bullet somehow curved. The trajectory of the bullet was crazy.
That's what Wanted is based on, the movie.
Yeah.
Never seen it.
No, I don't. I ain't gonna lie. You like I said, I'm not really into history, so I mean, I know what it is, but I ain't never like wanted to go researching and stuff. So you got me on that one, buddy.
Yeah.
Had to do some research on that one.
Yeah. I mean, I've done a lot of research on it personally, and I've come to the verdict that it wasn't 2 shooters. It was 1. It don't make no sense. Like I even tried to like entertain it and be like, oh yeah, you know, that makes perfect sense or whatever, you know. No. Like if you watch it a million times, I've seen the graphic footage of Kennedy's assassination, and it's 1 shooter. All right, man. Since y'all don't got that one, how about this one? 5G giving people COVID.
That's bogus.
That's true.
It's true. Big true.
Yep, I believe it.
Yeah.
And I believe it because when we was building the 5G towers at that job, I got COVID. I ain't never had COVID before that point. The waves from the towers.
Hey, it's somebody out here that'll believe that, but I don't believe that.
Which is shocking. Because you believe anything, and that's facts. You believe you're not a cheater.
He said while
you cheat at games all the time.
He said while we was out there building them junks, they wasn't even plugged up. In we was building them.
It's just the thought of being around it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I hated them 5G. I hated building them junks, bro. They used to be like, bro, I was so happy I became an inspector when they did that shit. I'm like, bro, I do not want no part of them. You gotta weld all these little clips and stuff in there. I'm like, bro, Dude reaching there, ass hanging in the air, boots all. I'm like, bro, y'all look freaky. Like, this looks gross.
Freaky,
bro, arm like this, turned off. I'm like, nah,
technically,
this
I
is
didn't build
disgusting.
them, so.
Oh, yeah, you build them.
Not really.
Yeah, you was a part of it. He might have had the most pivotal position out of everybody.
I don't ever do this. Discussing me again.
He might have had the most pivotal position out of everybody.
Don't do this.
We couldn't even move if it wasn't for him. If he didn't show up to work, all work stopped.
That's just because I'm the man. When
Halt.
I walk through.
Like, hey, the parts
Get a
would have
few
came to us, they would have been big slabs of metal.
This dude was stupid.
Hey, we could have done nothing.
Hey, shout out to all the plasma operators out there. I be hating that. I be like, what you do for living? Even though I hate telling people what I do for living. It don't matter. I pay my bills. I be like, yo, I'm a plasma operator. What? You be drawing blood?
Bro.
You work at a donation center? I'll just start saying, yeah, bro, yeah.
I'm a phlebotomist.
That's what I do.
They tripping.
Hey, shout out to the phlebotomists, man. I wanted to do that until I seen how much they got paid. They got paid like $12 an hour. I'm like, y'all got that, bro.
So that's why the class so cheap to do that.
How much? How much?
Nasty
$600.
Man, they told me like $900. I almost did it because I'm like, I can do that, but then I was like looking at the years of experience. I'm like, bro, how you got 8 years? You're gonna get paid 16? Nope. Keep that money, man. That's all your conspiracies.
Yep.
That's pretty
Okay, I mean, I go, man. Look, so you know we were talking about earlier. I was like, man, what's the point of working just to be working?
Right.
Yeah.
So I was just sitting at work. I'm like, man, even though we already had this conversation, I'm like, man, I wish I was forced into college, bro. I wish my parents would just been like, nah, you going to college. I don't care. 'Cause, bro, I hate this.
Yeah.
Like, it's just literally just, I know you work to live and you live. I mean, what is that? You work to live and live to work, bro. I don't like that, bro, man. I just feel like I'm just having no purpose getting up to going at this job. You got all these rules, regulations. You unhappy. Because I remember I used to work at Trinity, bro. I used to, like, literally on the way to work, like, man, I just hope I die today on the way to work. Bro, I hated it that much, bro.
Place.
I hated it. I just hated that place, bro. I don't feel like that about this job. But at the same time, it's just the concept of just working, bro. I just like, bro, there's nothing, like, there's no end to this, bro. There's no goal at the end of the tunnel. Like, I used to be like, okay, I'm going to stay at this job because I got this I'm working towards. Now it's just like, I don't have that feeling no more. I don't feel like I'm working towards anything. I'm just in perpetuity right now, just getting up and going with the motion right now. It ain't making me happy, really. Like, I don't like feeling like that either. But I'm like, I can't quit because I don't want to be homeless. But at the same time, it's like, man, is it really worth this, though? Is it worth this feeling?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I get what you're saying, but it's people in college saying the same thing you saying. I mean, they went to college saying the same thing you saying right now. Like, I know people who went to college and got 3 different degrees and ain't using none of them because
That was an accident. But it kind of was like appropriate.
Right.
But I see what you're saying, but at the same time, it's like I'd rather have went to college. I mean, I wouldn't go to college for nothing that I wouldn't use my degree for, because STEM is a thing. And also, like, what I'm going to college for now is always in demand.
It's more so like you wish you also would have knew back then what you know.
Yeah, because it's like,
kind of double.
all right. So, for example, if I got a degree and I'm in my field, like right now, I'm almost 10 years in. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm making a lot of money. So if I'm like, like you said too, I'm like, okay, I'm putting all this money back. So if I want to walk away, I got enough money saved up. I'm up out of here. I'm making $3,000 or $4,000 a week, so I'm good. Like if I'm making it at my job, I wouldn't even care. I'm like, okay, yeah, when I get off, I got this to go home to. I can go buy this. I'm off on the weekends. I'm finna shoot out and go here. But now, like, man, I ain't making that kind of money, like 3 or 4 bands a week. But it's like, come on, bro, this ain't nothing worth coming to, bro. And it's like, when you don't have a degree, it ain't always, of course, it ain't 100% always the case. It's like you only can have certain jobs. Like I got an easy job, but at the same time, it's like I'd rather be doing anything else. And like when people be like having jobs where they sit down in the office and stuff like that, they on salary, they making $80K a year. Man, I hate this job, man. This job sucks. I'm like, bro, come stand up for 10, 12 hours a day, all day, moving metal. You getting metal splinters in your fingers all day. You dropping plates on your feet, man. Like you getting all kind of nicks and bruises and cuts and burns all day, every day.
And that's the thing. It's always gonna be somebody that's like, look at your experience and be like, man, that ain't nothing. Come look at this. And then, you know what I'm saying? You got to shovel poop and you got to stand. You know what I'm saying? It's always going to be something like that. Like, that's.
I feel you on that. But I ain't going to say, well, that kind of is what I just said. Never mind. Because I'm finna say, I don't want to look at nobody else and be like, because I hate when people tell me, somebody always got it worse than you. Yeah. I hate that because it don't mean mine is less significant because theirs is worse than mine. But yeah, I feel those you kind of going to, I know.
Nah, I wouldn't even say that. I'm just saying, like, it's always, you know what I'm saying? How you feel is pretty much how everybody feel. Even those that went to college, even those that's doing STEM, even those that's like making 6 figures, they like, man, I wish I could just do nothing. Like, honestly, bro, the way the world's set up is kind of, you got to make fun where the opportunity presents itself. Like, that's why I don't believe in all work and no play. Like, the only thing I wish I knew the things that I know now back when, because there was a point in my time where, I mean, I went to school. The thing that I do in life right now, I went to school for it. Mm-hmm. So I can't complain and be like, dang, I hear people all the time, and I wish I would have done something different. I'm like, and in my head, I'm just in the back of my head, I'm like, man, if you would have done that different thing, you would have been wishing you'd done something different. Like, it's not about, it is about what you do, but the thing is, like, all right, so whatever the options that you know what I'm saying, are you given, like, it's about the choices that you make with those options that you're given. Because there was a point in time in my life, like I said, where I just had buku money to blow, like just nothing. Like it was not. I could have went out and done this. I could have hopped on a flight and did this, and then I, you know what I'm saying, done stupid shit, like ordered DoorDash every day for no fucking reason.
Definitely did that.
Like, I mean, just
I wish I had all that money back.
Like, yeah, just went and bought a Corvette, just stuff like I mean, stuff that just, you don't need it. Like, even people like, oh man, you should have waited till you was old. No, you shouldn't. Nah. You shouldn't wait till you old. You shouldn't buy that stuff. Like, people, if now, let's say if I just got some real fast money, like I would hit the lottery or whatever for $100 million, would I go buy a Hellcat? Why not? Right. Yeah. But if I worked for this, like if I worked 30 years and now I got $1 million, I'm not buying no Hellcat, bro. I'm not. It's different from when you work for it and you got like a fast come up like crypto or something like that.
On that same token, I feel like if we came into money now, I feel like with all the experiences I've been through and all that, I know I wouldn't blow the money now. Yeah. Probably earlier in my life, I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm about to buy everything I want to. But I guess like when you just have nothing for so long, then you start to manage. When you get a little bit of money, it's like, okay, I know not to do this. I know that I feel like I wouldn't blow through the money as I would have in my previous time.
Yeah, like if I was back in the same situation I was in 2018, and I could have the same mindset, life would be completely different right now. Like, I mean, of course, I still probably, you know what I'm saying, be wanting to do something like the podcast and all of that stuff. But as far as like, man, dang, this monotonous stuff, like I'd be like, man, shit, I ain't going to work today. Right? Like, I don't need to. Like, it's just, again, like, everything is always better in hindsight, and that's the thing. Like, that's why I say
2020.
That's why I say you gotta have fun in the moments you can. Like, I completely understand wanting it and grinding for it, but you have to have fun because one, life short as fuck, bro. Like I know people that's it's oh man, it's a cliche. No, bro, it's true. Like by the time think about the weekend, bro. How fast do them 3 days go by? 2 days for most people. How fast do them days go by?
Well,
Like within the blink of an eye. I mean that is a small encompassing of what life is in general. Like the fun moments always seem to go by a whole lot faster than the monotonous on your feet. Like, but if you look back, think about when you look back, how many actual days of work do you remember? Not very many. In the grand scheme of things, but how many good times do you remember? Most of them. Like they last. The memories last longer when you look back on it. But the monotonous times look like they stick around longer. But I will say, you just gotta try to find the good moments and have fun moments in between. The whole adage of all work and no play make Jack a dull boy. That's true as hell.
I feel like I don't have enough fun moments. Cause like when you just saying that, how many you remember? Bro, I've been to Disney World like 2 or 3 times. I don't remember like probably but 1.5, like half of it. Like I got pictures and everything. I'm like, dang, bro, this is crazy. That's how I'm like, nah. I don't know. Like I say, the past 2-3 months, bro, I ain't been playing the game. Like when you playing the game, that's probably the most I played the game in a long time. So me and him playing GTA and Stardew Valley and stuff like all I've been doing is work, edit, homework. Barely have any free time to do anything. But like lately, I was just like, man, I don't care. If I gotta go to sleep early and wake up, I'm gonna play the game just because I want to do something. I don't want to just be all about work and edit and homework. I'm just not gonna do that. Like I'm not going to sleep early for real no more. But if I do, I'm gonna get up and do something that I want to do. Even if I gotta do it before work. If it's 1 o'clock in the morning before work, I'm just gonna do it. I don't care. Cause like I know me and you different on this. Like I think we talked about it the other day. I'm like, man, like I would never commit suicide, and I can see why people do it. Just because, like you said, the monotonous, like it's like, man, what am I doing this for, bro? Like, and a lot of people going through a lot of stuff, and it's like I couldn't do it, but I have thought about it before. I thought about it a lot, especially the past 2 months, and it's like, bro, you gotta be a strong motherfucker to yourself, right? Because I'm just thinking, I'm like, bro, I couldn't do it. Like that's too much willpower for me. I can't do that. Like I just can't see myself doing it. Like like I told him, like, bro, I can't picture myself putting a gun to my head and just doing it, bro. It just, I'm not strong enough to do that.
Would you say it's selfish though? Like if they do something like that?
Yeah, selfish because I think about everybody else.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, especially if you have kids. Now, how they gonna live without you?
Man, if they see you doing it, that's what's even worse.
Yeah, and then like you got to think about people who got to take care of all your expenses, all this stuff that they got to come over. Like for me, it's definitely selfish because I don't have any family here. So if this dude, so like everybody got to come down here and take care of this when they don't got to, they got their own bills and troubles to worry about. Now they got to come clean up my mess that I didn't create it. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's definitely selfish.
Yeah, I mean, I've thought about suicide. I'm not gonna say up here and be like I was close. I was like, yeah, I ain't never been close, but I've thought about, dang, bro. It like people would talk about like death in general. Everybody like, bro, I'm scared. Like I don't want to. Bro, I can sit here right now and say I don't want to die. I got a million reasons I don't want to die. I want to see the next Marvel movie. Like, like you know what I'm saying? Something that small. Like, I want to see the next Marvel movie. But am I afraid? Nah, not really. I'm gonna be honest with you because I feel like that's gonna be the greatest release. I love sleeping. You know what I mean? Like that shit is amazing to me. So I can only imagine how peaceful death is gonna be.
Must be nice to sleep.
I know I know how peaceful that's gonna be, but I what he said when he know I don't agree. I don't like suicide. It's pretty much what you said. Like I have a complete, you know what I'm saying. I don't know how you say a dissonance. I completely remove myself from the idea of suicide. I definitely feel like it's selfish, especially since when I was a kid, like a woman, she committed suicide. And she left her 2 little girls or whatever that was my age. And I was just like, bro, I felt so bad for them little girls or whatever. Like, they ended up, like, her dad he was on drugs. Their dad was on drugs, and they ended up going into, like, foster care in the system. And I'm like, bro, ever since then, I've just had, like, a disconnection with suicide. I'm like, it's hard to feel sorry for that when you think about it. It's really selfish. Like, selfish. Because, I mean, you taking all the pain and sorrow that you got, and then you just pushing it over to the people that cared about you. I mean, who's to say, like, you do it and your mom or dad or, you know what I'm saying, don't follow suit. Like, and just from the loss or whatever. Like, my mom just recently died. Bro, this has been the hardest few months in my entire life. Like, this, I mean, losing that, I can't explain. Like, when people have told me in the past, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, when I lost my mom, I just stopped. Like, I just stopped. Like, bro, man, I couldn't imagine, bro. Like, I've never hit nobody with, bro, I understand how you, you don't understand how nobody feel. Like, until you lose that, you'll never understand it. Hell, I lost that, and I still don't fucking understand how the next person feel, because my relationship with mine ain't the same as his relationship with his or hers, or so on and so forth. Like, even the other day, one of my coworkers, their mom passed. I didn't go up to her and be like, yeah, my mom passed. I understand how you feel. I did tell her, you know what I'm saying, I share the same experience, but I didn't tell her I understand how you feel, because I don't know the last thing she said to her mom. I don't know what kind of relationship she had with her mom. I can't say I understand how you feel, but like, bro, it's definitely I can only imagine how much worse that would have been if she took her own life.
Right. So do you think there's a way for them to get help? Because, I see a lot of people say there was no help for them. Like, but I think that's also false.
I mean, I just think a lot of people in those situations, they ain't as vocal. They ain't as vocal as they could be, like, talking to the people that care about them the most, bringing it to their attention. Because the most depressed I was in my life is right after I bought the Corvette, and I said this multiple times to everybody around me. I came out and said it. I said it on the pod before. But that was the closest where I actually thought about suicide. I was like, bro, like, I don't know. There's really nothing else, like, for me to do in this life. Like, right. I've always wanted to have kids and, get married and stuff like that. But in that moment, I'm like, man, there's nothing left for me to do. Like, I could work. It's just nothing. I don't see what comes from this. I had to create, like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I want to see this Thor Ragnarok in December. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see this Marvel movie at the end of the year, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, dang, it's other stuff to live for, even when you feel like, you know what I'm saying, dang, this is monotonous. This is this. And also at the end of the day, I personally believe that I'm going to make it to the next level. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I'm going to be retiring from a factory. I don't think I'm going to be retiring from a cubicle. I don't think I'm going to be 60 years old and, like, dang, I got to get up and go to this job. I don't think it's going to be like that for me. I don't think it's going to be like that for any of us, honestly. I'm
going to say two things. One, I think you ain't normal if you ain't never thought about suicide. Like, I think it's a normal thing just to think about, you know what I'm saying? I don't want people to just be like, oh, these niggas is depressed up there, they want to kill. No, it's just, I think everybody has thought about it at some point, every single person. You can't, I don't think you telling the truth if somebody saying they never thought about it.
Even if the only thing that you've thought about was, I wonder how would people feel if I was gone. That's technically the same thing.
I've said that a couple times.
Yeah.
And another thing, like how you said, you didn't say to the girl, like, you said, I understand how you feel, and then you went up. Do y'all think that's selfish? But I know it's selfish. Like, when you take for somebody else's moment, that y'all throw yours onto them. I ain't gonna say I got a bad habit. But I have done it a lot. It's like, but it's just like you saying, I understand. But here go my experience. Like, no, it's not about you. You know what I'm saying? I think I need to work on that a lot more than I do.
I mean, I think it's an honest mistake. I mean, you're just trying to relate.
Yeah, exactly.
You're trying to relate to people's problem or whatever. But honestly, like, shout out Steve. Like, when I lost my mom, me and him had a long conversation or whatever, and pretty much all the experiences that I went through, that I was going through right after that, he had already been through. Yeah. So like I'm getting chills right now just thinking about it. Like, when me and him had that long conversation or whatever, I was like, bro, like, I spoke at my mom's eulogy, he spoke at his mom's eulogy. Like, we was like real close to our parents, like, same way. So I'm like, bro, I really needed that conversation. Shout out Eduardo. Like, he changed everything for me. Like, he said, man, I know it sucks. I know it really sucks to be where you are right now. And this is Eduardo at my local gun store. Shout out Eduardo. But he was like, man, just look at it this way. You know your mom loved you, right? And I was like, absolutely. He was like, she would be in so much pain if it was the other way around. And I had to think about it, man. You know what? Bro, you absolutely right. Like my mom, if it had been one of us, one of my siblings instead of her, she wouldn't have been the same person for the rest of them. It would have been losing. It would have been 2 losses. Like she would have in this situation, she would have wanted me to hold it together for them in the same way we would have hold it together for each other. So that's kind of after we had that conversation. I was I'm eternally grateful to him for just those words alone. So
you're a strong guy, bro. I couldn't do it. I don't think I could do that.
Do what?
Speak at my mom's gym, bro, or any of my parents. Like I don't think I could do it.
I can't.
Yeah, like that. Y'all, I mean,
he built different.
Appreciate it, but nah. I had to. Like it was. I said the same thing, bro. Like my homie Malcolm, man. We was in Illinois, man, and he told me the story of his mom passing, bro. I sit there and I looked at this man. I'm like, bro, how on earth is he telling me this story right now? I would never be able to do that.
Yeah, I have to say, I guess I can't say if I ain't been through it. So yeah.
And I was like, I'd never be able to do that. And he said he spoke his mom eulogy. I was like, whoa, like no way. I would never be able to do that.
Who is this guy? A whole different persona.
But I was, bro. I'm trying to show y'all like how I just like my mind was blown. He was telling me this. I'm like, bro, there's no way. If I lost that's my world, bro. If I lost, I would never be able to do that. But I could when they said to y'all her kids, y'all was the closest person to her. Like, do y'all want to, bro? There was no way I was gonna not. And I completely my brothers and them didn't want to get up and speak, and I could completely understand. I wasn't like, man, that's crazy. That's your, some people would have been like, that's y'all mama. No, bro, I completely understand not being able or not wanting to do that. Right. Like, that's why I'm like, when I got up there, I'm like, I'm doing this for all of us. But my sister, she also gave her eulogy or whatever. She held it down too.
Okay, more life. But I'm saying that because like on this same stuff, even though we talking about dark stuff, it be like random times. It don't matter like if it's off day or whatever. I just be chilling, doing nothing, playing. I'm like, man, I love life, bro. Like this, I love doing this. Like I'm just chilling. I don't want to die yet. I'm like, man, I just love. Like I ain't doing nothing. I'm on my phone scrolling or playing. I'm just chilling. And it's like, bro, this is cool right here. This is cool.
That 2020, man, the year we took off. Come on, bro. Be honest. That was a year, bro.
I don't remember what happened.
Exactly, but you wasn't up in no job.
Yeah, but also the worst thing ever happened to me in 2020.
That's true, but at the same time, I mean, you weren't slaving in no job either. Like beyond that, everything other than that.
I mean,
it was a pretty solid year
for like the first half, but the other half was it? So not really. Okay,
but 21. I mean, you can go back to work till halfway through that mug.
It's been more like the whole month. I ain't start working again until like November, October.
It was September for me, so that was pretty solid. That was pretty solid, bro. Like all we done was literally play GTA every day. Like,
GTA game, boy.
I was so trash if that last game, the racing game y'all playing. I don't even talk about that.
Yeah, hey, go and join that, man.
Nah,
I think you can hang with this somewhere.
Yeah, hang with him. Nah, he be cheating, going through grass. And things like,
I mean, but it's still fun. We be having fun though.
Okay. I said I get on anything but a racing game, man.
They may have my toes like this.
Hey,
I
I was leaving this man. I said, I bet your toes curled up trying to beat me, ain't they? He was like, how you know? I just know, like, I'm just chilling because I be playing the game with him. I'll be like, yeah, I know he be into it. He be like this. And I just be chilling. I'll be like, yeah, I'm winning. I know. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I know this dude's toes is curled up. He want to win bad. I'm like, when this first square board, you can't beat me. I know you got a topic, but I kind of want to, it's adjacent. I be saying that a lot. I be lying.
Hey, that's what we all are. Adjacent.
I often say liars. I often say, yeah, y'all definitely liars. But like, okay, I heard this on another podcast, and I still got a bad habit of not doing it. But it's like, okay, with everybody, like people passing and stuff like that, do y'all think people should make it more, even if you don't talk to the people, like, do y'all think y'all should make it more of a habit to talk to people, even if people you ain't talked to years, even if it's like a 3 or 4 minute conversation, you just feel like, man, look, hey, what's up, bro? I appreciate you. I mean, what you got going on, man? Even if it ain't that long, like, and then that's it. Cause I know I got a lot of people I consider homeboys who I haven't talked to in months. And it's just like, I mean, we still homeboys, but I feel like I should be able to just reach out and be like, hey, what's going on, man? What's up?
Right.
And then it ain't got to be a whole 30-minute conversation. Like I said, it could be like a 5-minute conversation and we done. Because, like, let's say if that person was to pass, you be like, dang, man, I ain't talked to them enough. Man, it's been years since I talked to them. You know what I'm saying? I think we should do more of that. Because I feel like, even he know, because I don't be around anybody. Right. Like, both sides of the family, I'm probably the only one who don't reach out to anybody for months at a time, weeks at a time. I just don't talk to people. Like, I can just go, and I don't feel like I have to, but I feel like I should do it more. And I don't think they feel some kind of way about it. It's just how I am. Like, I'm like, y'all know I'm good over here. I'm alive. If I ain't calling y'all, then y'all know I'm cool.
Right.
So I feel like I should work on that more. But
yeah, that was my mom's philosophy. Like, if I don't hear from you, everything good. Like, so I really never tripped on hitting her up. Now that she gone,
yeah,
I feel like, man, I feel this all the time, but I don't like harp on it or cry about it. But I'm like, dang, I wish I would have talked to my mom more. But at the same time, I got no regrets. Like, I made it a personal, like, before my uncle passed away in 2014 from an ear infection at that. Like, I was like, all right, I'm gonna make it my business to talk to people more. And so before that, I wouldn't hit nobody up, like, ever. Like, I started, like, you know what I'm saying, getting out, going to see my people more or whatever. But it still was, once or twice, you know what I'm saying, a year or something like that. And then I think I said this on a podcast, but this past year or so, I talked to my mom more than I ever had. You know what I'm saying? Like, this past year, maybe 2, I talked to her more than I ever had. So that kind of helped. But at the same time, I get where you're coming from, because it's definitely like, dang, I wish I would have talked more. You know what I'm saying? I wish I would have talked more. So yeah, it's like, hindsight is always 20/20. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you gonna feel. And it's, even though you might say, yeah, I wish I would have, you should, it don't necessarily mean you're going to either.
Yeah, I already know, because, like, our moms is best friends, and ever since then, like, she takes me almost every day.
Yeah.
And it's like, I mean, it's just my nature. Like, I get annoyed with people fast. Right. So I don't want to be like, man, she annoying, but it's like, she just be like, oh, what's up, son? Hi, son. I love you, son. I'm like, oh, I love you too, So I hate going to work, right? So, like, I'm like, okay, even if I don't want to call and talk to her, I know I'm gonna be passive aggressive. Like, with people at work, I'm like, I got the perfect excuse to call my mom. Like, what's up, mom? Yeah, I hate this job. I'm walking to the break room. I know everybody in there. Yeah, I hate this job. Like, who comes in here? Like, we just be talking over. Like, we be bonding over hating jobs, because, like, she got her own restaurant and stuff like that. So she's like, yeah, I'm glad I don't gotta go work for nobody else. Hope the restaurant do good and all this. I'm like, yeah, I can call her every morning to complain about my job, because I know that she's gonna love it, and she gonna do the same thing back. Because I'm like, at least I can call and do that, brother, without getting annoyed, because I'm talking about something that's more annoying than having to reach out to people.
Right. Yeah. It'll be hard for me, man, because, I mean, I barely talk anyway, so I don't.
You ain't never lied.
I don't like. I mean, I feel like if I reach out to somebody, they be like, he wants something or something like that, because I never talk to anyone. Like, my mom is literally my mom and my 2 sisters, the only people I talk to every day.
Yeah. I feel, even though I say I hate talking on the phone, I think when people get me on the phone, bro, I will never get off there. Bro, I'll be on that jump for like, hey, don't do that.
I be the same way. Nah, because I ain't no reason for me to do that.
What?
Because be like, yeah, I can't never get him off the phone, because all he be like, guess what? Click.
He hit you that quick.
Hey, at the same time, me and this dude be on the phone for like 2 or 3 hours talking about nothing, just random stuff. Like, bro, we just left he just left the house. We still be talking like we ain't never seen each other before.
Hey, we be talking like we sit next to each other on the couch
all the time.
Like, sometimes we don't be saying nothing. Be like, oh yeah, hey man, did you see that? Be like, no, I'm not sitting next to you. Hey, then we be like, hey man, all right man, hey man, get off my phone. Yep. And then I'd be like, all right. They say, I'm playing a game. I get an invite. Hey man, hi, how you doing? I'm like, what did you kick me off to get in the party, the chat party? Hey, bro, we used to play at Stardew Valley. That was the bro. I'm playing the game, phone on my chest, playing the game. He be like, all right, man, bye. Hey, bro, what's going on? Bro, literally like from the chat party to the phone. But I mean, that's how I be. I'm pretty much that way too. Like, I hate talking on the phone. Like, I procrastinate like a mug. So like when it come to calling people and stuff, like I never wanna. But if I call you, oh, it's over with. You finna be on this phone for 5 hours messing around with me because I don't like it's hard for me to because the way I talk, like I get distracted and then change up the whole subject and then come back to that same subject we were just talking about an hour ago back.
Never lie. Don't let this man tell the story. He gonna tell the story full through, but then in the middle of the story, he gonna go back to some random detail and go into detail about that detail and start the story over from that point and just go back and just keep going. Like, bro, I didn't heard this part already. And he tells so many stories. He'll tell you a story he done told you like 3 times already. Like, bro, I done heard the story. Oh yeah, you probably did. But
I'm gonna tell it anyway.
I'm gonna tell it again anyway. Like, nigga, get out of here.
I ain't give you all the details last time. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you gave me all of them.
You was like, it's a ring for the coffee on the table, for the glass.
I done heard all of these already.
That's how I be, bro. I be like, yeah, bro. And it was crazy because I remember that because it was a ring from the coffee table. Like, I put my mug on it instead of on a coaster. Like, yeah. Guilty.
He said guilty.
Guilty is charged.
You just keep on going, boy. I was finna say something else, but I forgot.
Big Former.
Little Former.
Chief Former.
That's a nasty form. Hey, y'all want me to keep going? Because I got like...
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
My bad.
I'm sorry.
What's wrong with y'all boys, man?
I mean, we're going to get into One Piece. Never mind, man.
Yeah, that jump boring, man. That jump boring. See, at least unlike some people, I gave it a chance. I gave it up to 216 episodes.
So is this a show?
I mean the game.
Yeah, I'm talking about the show. 216 episodes, bro. The game. You talking about the game? You don't even get on the game. I be on the game. I'm in the game streets.
Well, they need to come out with some more games on Game Pass.
I got enough on there. I got a crazy backlog, man. Let me see. I got a... Oh, that's a good one. Because this was an important conversation with my ex. Would you rather have a very... Well, it wasn't this exact question, but it kind of was the point. Would you rather have a very successful partner or be moderately successful yourself?
I think I'd rather be successful myself.
Dang. Explain.
Because I'm
Wayne.
Moderately successful.
Yeah, moderately successful myself. Because, I mean, it's just me, though, because I don't want nobody saying they gave me anything or helped me do anything. So, like, if you help me go buy this house, you ain't got to call your whole family and just tell them, you helped me buy this. That's my reasons on it.
This man said, hey, you ain't give me nothing. This is all me.
I mean,
Okay, hold on. Okay. Let me switch it up a bit. Okay, so would you rather just be successful by yourself, or would you rather have your partner doing towards their own business or something like that, or doing something jointly with you? Or would you just want them to just do working or something like that?
I mean, we could do it jointly. It'd be better. I mean,
so would you rather have somebody that's got their own goals and business ideas and stuff like that? Or?
Yeah, maybe we can put it together.
I'm gonna go with the former. Like, I mean, if my woman more successful than me, that's kudos. Like, that means that just, one, that's gonna motivate me to be as successful. And two, if I'm failing, I know somebody got my back. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I already know I'm not gonna live off her. Like, you know what I'm saying? If she do whatever her business, she take her business off and it go to the next level. Like, I'm not finna just be like, all right, you know, babe, I'm just gonna sit on the couch and, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hustle till I get it.
I don't believe him. Just because I've been begging this man to do something besides working forever.
Hey, it took me a long time.
Understatement.
But that's because that was my dream was different. My dream was to just get married, have kids, and work a 9 to 5.
Bro, that's arrogant. But like for me, I think I mean, I want somebody that got goals and dreams, man. Like I just can't just be with somebody that's like just I just want to go to work. Hey, we having fun at work. Da, 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 da. Like where's the why? Why? Cause I just be at work thinking of all kind of ideas. I be writing them us down. I be like, man, I gotta do something. I don't want to be here. Then I text somebody I'm fucking with. Hey, what's up? You got an idea? You know what I'm saying? We can work on something. Nah, I'm just at work. I like being at work. I'm like, come on, man.
Fun.
That's depressing, bro. Just don't tell me that. Like that's depressing talking to you and you want to be at work all day, just chilling at work.
I mean, this finna be one of them classic Rio Black fence rider moments, man. I understand where they coming from because I used to be there, bro.
So I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with that. If like that's if I wanted that, you know what I'm saying. Right. But that's not what I want.
I used to be there, so I get where they coming from, but I don't agree with that no more because, like I said, episode 1, I dedicated myself to a place where I felt like, bro, I was the man. Like I could go and do any job in this place and kill it. Like all my stuff is gonna come out A1. Like I'm asking him overtime. Like you need somebody? Oh, I'm here. I'm guy. I'm Johnny on the spot. Like
I'll pick you up.
Like, bro,
look at him trying to be in now, play a little bit more.
He understand. But yeah, like I mean, I definitely I get where they coming from, but at the same time, when you dedicate yourself to something like that and then they still let you go and they refuse to let you come back, even though they promised you they was gonna let you come back, all because of something. Never mind, man.
You know what's funny about that? You see how he's saying he was the man in overtime, bro. I didn't never go in for overtime. Like I went in rarely, and then when it's mandatory, I more than likely still didn't go in because I didn't want to. But I still put out more work than everybody over there on all the shifts. See, be over there, Steve, man, my boy, you doing more work than anybody on all the shifts, my boy. Over by yourself, you killing it, my boy. First person to be laid off. The first person. I'm like, man, look, from now on, I'm never working hard again.
They ever recognize you for doing that though?
Yeah, by being the first person to be laid off, they recognize me.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, because the dude that they kept over him, bro, dude was literally laying on top of the table, ass in the air, bro. He's wearing these big Former John pants, bro. Was like 500 pounds, bro. Literally be like sneezing and then try to shake people's hand. He go to the bathroom, be up in there for an hour. I'm like, bro, why are you here, bro? Like, how are you still here? Like, I took videos of them, man, just sitting down, just chilling. I'm like, bro, I sent this to him. I'm like, bro, this what this man's still here doing.
I got a point that's adjacent. All right, so y'all be saying y'all like pictures like the paperwork I be doing. Like it be a whole lot of paperwork, and it's just me just BSing all day on my phone. I'm like, if I like really dedicated myself to this job,
They be to lay you off the first person.
Man, I'd be like, bro, I'd be the hardest working man. I have so much done. It's like, bro, I can't even do that. And it's funny, like, I feel like even with like this stuff, I still feel like I'm lazy to the point that I'm not getting nowhere. Like, I don't feel like I go as hard as I can, but it's like I got way too much stuff to do and I don't have the time. There's literally not enough time in the day. That's why I was like, I just gotta force myself to do something else, like play the game or something. It's like, I don't know, man. Cause like even when I'm doing this, I procrastinate all day long. Like I could probably like edit this podcast in like probably like 4 or 5 hours. Cause I mean I still got to listen to it, stop, pause. But I could get it done in like 5 hours. Right. But I'm over there editing. Oh, let me get on my phone. Let me just see what's going on. Put my phone down. Then I'm spinning around in the chair, doing nothing, just spinning around. The TV like on that screensaver, I'm just looking at it. I just started watching like putting like video games on the second screen to like try to like if I gotta look at something, look over here, and then I'm just looking at that and I'm like, okay, I try to put on somebody I already seen before or whatever. That still don't work. I just be getting distracted. So I feel like it's hard to break that procrastination and all that. Like I feel like if I was like one of the people that's like, oh man, I gotta get on my grind. I don't care about sleep, money. I don't want to get it. I feel like I'd be a lot better. But then again, I feel like I would hate myself if I was like that. I don't know, man. I need to figure something else out.
Yeah, I can't give you no I can't give you no advice, tips, tricks, none of that. I'm the worst procrastinator on the planet, bro.
But also, that's why I couldn't be with somebody who don't want to make it somewhere. Because I feel like if I'm gonna be lazy and you just going to work, I don't got no drive sometimes. I'm like, well, they don't care. They at work chilling. Why would I care about going this hard for myself? But if they doing something, I'm like you said, it motivates you. I'm like, okay, they pushing. Now I'm finna push. I'm like, I don't want them to outdo me. You know what I'm saying? I always feel like it's a competition. Yeah. Like I be having secret competition with everybody. They don't even know it. There's only one that he know about, but I already passed him in it. And that's the trophies on PlayStation. Like I be making like secret competition. Like right now, it's like I don't really know what to do with this. Like all my competition trash. So it's like I don't even like what's the point of I'm saying going hard.
I know we need some competition.
I'm finna secret competition is on.
He said
it's 32 platinums by 2022, man.
Oh, I got one for you. You didn't even know it, but don't worry about it.
Say less.
You gonna know what it is. You gonna see what it is here soon. But
you got one for what?
Don't worry about it, man. You gonna see soon. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm posting in the group about like a week or two, maybe 3.
You got a plat on the way.
You know what I'm saying? Nothing major. Nothing major pain.
It's a secret. It's a secret plat. Like you been secretly playing.
Yeah, man. You know.
This day's gone. Come on, man.
Hey, that's crazy. No, you probably see me playing that jet.
I swear to God, I didn't. On everything I love, right hand on the Bible, bro, or whatever you want to call. Bro.
I told him, I said, I'm gonna beat that game. Like, yeah, this game was
I'm
mid.
the Mystic Mac. I'm the Mystic Mac. I predict
this
these
game
things,
trash, man.
He thought about it
right off the bat because I run it, bro. I do this, bro. I'm like the Mystic Mac.
Man, get out of here, man.
All right, man. Wayne been staring at this topic, man. He been feeling that mother for a minute.
Go ahead.
I think we kind of talked about this before, but giving up on your own business, like,
oh, boom! I got one just for that, buddy. Here you go. Where that. Let me find it real quick. What? Is there ever a time when giving up makes sense? Look, same thing. Yeah. Look. But since you brought it up, you got to go first.
All right. So, I wrote it down, so I remember. You know what I'm saying? Big brain.
Well,
so like it's been plenty of times I wanted to give up, like on what I was doing, but I'm like, man, tomorrow might be my day.
Maybe.
And like it was just to the point where I was about to go broke for doing this, and I don't have enough customers to keep supplying this. So
yeah,
like,
welcome to business, buddy.
So I just wanted to cut it out, but then I was like, nah, forget it. Tomorrow might be your day.
Hey, you see, I gave you another idea on top of doing that. Just got to find a place to do it, man. Just got to find a place to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't really have a whole lot of experience on this to be like, oh, man, yeah, I really wouldn't know what the time is because I think I'm the type of person that if I just can't let something go. Like, I've never been the type of person to let something go, even if I could be barely paying attention to it. Like, I might add a little something to it every 3 months, add a little something to it. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't be able to let it go no matter. Like, I feel like, oh, this my baby, man. This is like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna put some 20s on this mug for no reason. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if I feel like, all right, this the end. I don't really want to do this no more. I'm the type of person, I would never let it go. Like,
that man said he ain't watching Frozen.
Take the Frozen approach. Nah, I don't do that. But I wouldn't see myself, so I can't be like, yeah, man, the perfect time is, or do you believe in letting go? Nah, I can't see it. I don't think I would. Like, even if, let's say my gun channel, let's say I don't want my channel to be full of shorts or nothing like that. Like, I don't even want to have a whole lot of shorts on there. But if it got to the point where I just not having fun no more, or I don't want to do it no more, then it might, like, shit, it might become that. It might, like, all right, I'm gonna just go to the gun range and pop. Hey, shit go short. Like, that's what I mean when I say, all right, man, you know what I'm saying? This is where I wouldn't be able to let it go. Like, I've never really been able to let go of anything. Like, even at a little bit of point, like, time go by, there's still something. Best believe there's still something a part of that, and I'm holding on to it. Except when it comes to women, I let that shit go in a heartbeat. But, like, as far as, like, wrestling, like, I don't watch wrestling no more. I don't play that, but I grew up on it so hard. I still got 2 wrestling toys. Like, I still have 2 wrestling toys.
Wrestling King.
They hidden and you will never find them. But I still have 2 wrestling toys from my childhood. Just, I can't throw them away. Like, I mean, I'm kind of like my mom in that way. Like, she will keep, like, a report card from when, you know what I'm saying, 2001. But, like, just stuff like that. So I can't really be like, Yeah, man, the right time for to let it go is I just wouldn't be able to.
I'm big let go, shawty. But I already told y'all when I was gonna probably give up on this joint. I don't know. Did we talk about it on the pod? I think I did.
Yeah, well, you talked about the videography stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Talk
talking
about
about.
the pod.
But like, as far as some of the stuff, like I think I'm about done with music videos. I never liked them in the first place, and I'm just like, if I continue doing that, I only want to do it for like 1 or 2 people, no more, because it's like I don't want to do this shit no more. It's not fun to me. It ain't never been fun to me. There's other people that can do it. Well, they do it. I ain't gonna say they can,
Yeah.
but I just don't. It's just not fun to me, man.
Yeah.
So I think like with this podcast, I was talking to Tharis. I'm like, man, I told this man Rio, let's do this gaming channel forever ago, and he was like, oh yeah, I remember you told me that. Y'all got to arguing about playing games with bad graphics. I'm like, bro, I was just thinking any ways to just make more money or become successful or something. I'm like, I'm at work. That's why I'm like, I thought about this other podcast at work. I'm just like, I'm trying to think of anything, man. Like, so if even if I do give up on something, I got something else I'm working on. Right. And I know you were saying like you would like not getting like a lot of customers and stuff like that, man. I'm telling you, I already know how I feel. I'm spending money on advertisement. I'm getting 200 messages. Oh yeah, bro, we gonna do something next week. Next week come, nobody saying nothing. Nobody want to pay. Like I done spent so much money on merchandise that I done lost. It's just I ain't never getting that back. But then again, at the same time, like I said, it leads to the point of no success. I don't ever advertise it. Right. I don't ever be like, hey, I got this for sale. I don't do none of that. I just don't be thinking about it. But then when I do want to do something, I still got to rely on other people. That's the whole thing. Is like when I say, like everybody that's rapping, they can just go anywhere and rap it and drop a song. Like me being behind the camera, I got to have other people. I can't just do everything myself. I'm not finna just set the camera up and do some weirdo shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, I want to advertise my clothing and stuff. I want certain people to do the modeling for me. Like, would you? I forgot. Well, Mark, what'd you call him? 5.5. Like, I want him to, you know what I'm saying, do something. But I mean, when do I ever get a time to do that? When are we gonna get time to do that? There's people everywhere I want to just, you know what I'm saying, do more stuff, like put money into it, but ain't nothing I can do about it. But just sit.
Yeah. Yeah. It's also, I think it's also be harder for me to walk away because I be like, it's like playing a lottery. Like I'm like, I don't even want to do this no more. But I'm like, dang, what happens if that one time I say, man, I don't even want to do this? That shit could have blown up right there. Could have had everything you was looking for. It's like y'all ever seen that little meme where it's got like the one guy digging a tunnel and he like one strike away from all the diamonds and the other dude just turned around and walked off and he one strike away from the diamonds and the only difference is he kept going and he stopped. Like that's kind of how I see it. I mean, it's a little different for y'all because y'all got like customers and stuff like that. Y'all got like I could rely on lazy people. Like, you know what I'm saying? The only thing for me is like, only thing I got to worry about is me getting in my own way. I wanna do this. I wanna have a certain type of look or a certain type of view to what I wanna do. So other than that, I just got to put it out there and hope people watch it and stuff like that. I ain't got to worry about whether somebody gonna buy this or, you know, show up to the block. So I definitely understand the difference when it comes to that.
The block captain.
But as far as this pod, I mean, this like I think where podcasts are concerned and stuff like that, I think this is one of those businesses that you get just actually have fun with your guys or whatever and talk about the same stuff you would be talking about whether you playing a game or just sitting at the crib, sitting on the couch, and you just gonna get paid off of it. You gonna get, you know what I'm saying, notoriety or whatever else you looking for off of it if people vibing or feeling where you coming from.
So you saying we should do the podcast while playing the game?
Nah. I thought about that. It'll be mostly just me.
I was going to say, in other words, a gaming channel. That's exactly what it sounded like you was saying, buddy.
I mean, next topic, man, we got to talk about that.
Man, look.
Officially. I'm in on that.
But what, like, again, to what you was just saying, like the podcast.
RDC boys.
Like the last episode, I didn't promote it at all. Like, I just forgot. I didn't do any kind of promotion, but at the same time, it's like, okay, I did a new Facebook page just for the podcast. Right. So I'm finna start promoting it heavy, like putting real money into the promotion and stuff like that for each like segment. That's why like I think this is gonna be a good podcast to like do clips for and actually, you know what I'm saying, promote those with some money. So, you know, it's gonna be a good one, man. That's what I feel like. I think it's gonna be some residual. Might take a minute, but I feel like this is gonna be a good one to jump off because like these are most of these more serious topics. I mean, a lot of the other ones they've been serious too, but I don't think we ever went into like debt and into a lot of them. And like I was kind of joking a lot. It's just how I do.
I don't see nothing wrong with the jokes, man. Like I said, man, most podcasts that are if you look at all the top podcasts, either they specialize in certain things or they just guys shooting the shit, like literally just kicking it, having like the literally the number one podcast in the world. Dude, just get high and drink all the time. Like if you listen to that pod,
Noriega, drink chops.
Like they just be high and slurring their words and stuff like that. Like I mean,
so we finna get drunk. What's up?
But
nah. I got some prescription cocaine.
All right, man. Do y'all think Big Pharma? Do y'all think it's the greatest time to be alive right now? Or do y'all feel like
technology is ridiculous? No. I think we ain't at the point where I'll be like, man, we got jetpacks. That'd be the greatest time to be alive. I read that.
I mean, I think throughout history, like they always say, man, oh man, this is terrible. Like I really don't understand like how y'all could be happy. We live in terrible times. Like I'm like, bro, what are you talking about?
Just because their life bad, they want somebody else's life to be bad.
Apparently, bro. Like I've never understood that, and I see it all the time. Like, man, this is terrible. Like, bro, look at gas prices. Like, yeah, I understand.
Oh no, and I bet it. My bad, I ain't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, I already know what you're finna say.
Go ahead.
I bet it be the same people who voted for the dude who.
Nah. Off of this, I bet them same people ancestors were slaves.
No. it be them too. It be some of them who was, but I'm like, I mean, are y'all serious right now? Like, bro, we literally can sit on our couch and have food come to the door in a matter of 30 minutes to 15 to 30 minutes. Like, bro, they couldn't did that 100 years ago. like, I mean, could you imagine? They had running water in bathrooms at certain times. Like, people was dying from the cold.
Hey, Thyra sent me this meme, right? Because it go perfect what you did. Well, kind of. He was like, it was like a caveman. He was like, he was looking sad. He said when you were sitting around having fun around a bonfire, but you realize you gotta go do 10 hours of picking berries tomorrow. I'm like, hey, that's true. You having fun? You're like, dang, I gotta go forage, boy.
Forager boys.
He don't get it.
He don't understand that one.
Hey, you could Xbox.
Yeah, let's start over. He said, nah.
No, it ain't no nah. I told you that. I ain't gonna start over. I ain't starting over.
We got a third man,
bro.
Because I don't want to start over. If we just gonna be us two. We go back to PlayStation.
First,
don't worry about it. Yeah. Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Man, you got the Game Pass app on your phone. Yeah. Get on there, man. Can you download remotely?
I don't know.
Rookie moves.
I tell you, you ain't no forager, boy. You just a boy.
I can't wait to forage, man. I'm gonna camp by the bonfire. All right, you ain't gonna pick them berries off that tree.
Hey man, I don't even know what I'm doing here.
Hey,
I only got, so
I watch it every night before I go to sleep. That's one of the things that put me to sleep because you know that music be so good in there. I just throw that under there. I be out.
Hey bro,
we was melatonin. I be asleep.
Hey bro, we was making them noises for like 6 months, bro. That boy, Jamila brother. That boy Jay.
Hey, he gonna hear this. He gonna message you because he listens to it at work.
That boy Jay, bro. He said,
what's wrong with you, fool?
I'm done. I ain't even gonna come in, bro. Crazy. Hey, shout out Jay. Hey, shout out Jay, bro. We was having. He wasn't even playing that game with us.
We were just on there making the noises. Bro, what are y'all doing?
Bro said, "What are y'all doing, bro? What was that song?"
I don't remember.
I was like, Freaky Times. I was like, your grandma. He was like, my grandma did something. I was like, yeah, she goes.
Oh, yeah.
And that just slapped.
I wanna get next. No, I forgot what it was.
Oh,
Boy,
man,
that
what was that song, bro?
just had me dying though. It was one of them old school songs.
Man, I can't think of what.
No,
it
I
was.
like the way you
Oh,
receive me.
That's what it
I don't know what I said that made him say that. I was like, bro, that's freaky. Why would my grandma say that? Like, why would she say that to me? What are you talking about?
I was like, oh,
And we just started doing that for everything, just randomly in the mud.
Hey, bro, where you going to the store? Oh, bro, hey man, get them melons and stuff like that. Let's put them in the greenhouse. Oh, all right, man.
So you had an app, man. Ooh, shit. Man, you a loser.
Is it the same?
He's no, it's a Game Pass app, not the Xbox app.
Yeah.
It's two different apps.
Yeah, man, but it's definitely the greatest time to be alive. Y'all be tripping, man.
Second greatest.
What's the greatest?
We ain't been there yet.
Man, I'm talking about out of the places we've been.
Nope.
Because we don't know what the future
I
comes.
be here. They be like, well, they white.
We might not get no.
Because they be like, the 1920s. Oh, that was the time. No, for who? Who was it the time for? Because y'all was at the beach deep. Y'all was drowning people out there. Of course, y'all just flapping fun.
Yeah, they talking about yeah. Hey, what time? Like, I hate when they ask them questions though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, what time would you like to travel back in time to?
None. None. What do you mean?
Want to go back in time?
If I had to, it'd be before y'all started being racist. Yeah.
You have to go way back.
Exactly. Before, I'm going to see if Jesus back there.
Go way back.
Yeah, let me go see what. Yeah, they might be racist back then too.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. I go back time to when I was born. As far as I go back.
No, I want to go and see if dinosaurs actually had feathers.
Bro, I don't want to see it.
He said, it got quiet.
Nah,
I thought talking like, yeah.
No.
Niggas ain't,
It's
bro.
gonna change my whole opinion. about
Jurassic World Evolution in the flesh.
Hey man, I can't wait to see that movie Jurassic World.
Why don't you go play the game, man?
Bro, they got the OG Jurassic. Never mind, we ain't got to talk about. They got the OG Jurassic boys in there, man.
Like you playing Farming Simulator, you playing like Jurassic World. Like, it's basically the same thing. Like you build a Jurassic Park dinosaurs and stuff like that.
Facts.
I ain't gonna lie, we used to play the HE double hockey stick out of there on PS2. Was it PS2?
Yep.
We put in cheat codes, bro. We had fun. Hey, we had some fun memories,
Bro,
man.
nah, we was vicious. Like we were. If we was gods, hey, those people had miserable lives. Like we used to build the biggest parks, all extravagant with the cheat codes in there. Then we'll put infinite tornadoes when all the guests in there. Then we'll take out the exits and then take off.
Hey, that's crazy. Dude stole my San Andreas.
Then we'll take off all the gates and all the dinosaurs will run through that junk, eating people. Yo,
30 people just tuned out. Doing me like that, yeah. What are you talking about? Dinosaurs eating people.
they seen the Jurassic movies.
I don't remember none of them Johns for real. Y'all got me running through all my stuff. All right, I got it.
Yeah,
Where you finna go?
it don't matter to me, man.
I just want to comment on a status I made before I got off Facebook. When I put imagine you do an ancestry kit and they use your DNA and now your grandpa getting arrested in church. It'd be so many cold cases getting solved. They be like, well, we ran his DNA through the ancestry and they got a hit on his granddaughter. So we went to go question her and it came out to be her grandfather. I'm like, bro, imagine 40 years ago you killed somebody and they got you because your granddaughter, fool, because of the DNA. Bro, I'd be sick. Sick. No, I'm never doing ancestry. I ain't get nobody locked up. I don't want to know where I'm from.
You're going to be like, sir, can you explain yourself? Like, your daughter, can you explain your actions? You're going to be like,
What? What are you talking about? Yeah. Let that happen to me. I'm like, who DNA you got? No, she did that. She did that. She did that. Well, you have an alibi? Oh, I was at work when you received me. That's freaky, man.
bro, that's a classic, man.
It's a classic.
What you eating when you leave here, man?
Whataburger.
It's a classic.
But see, think about it. I mean, you can have Whataburger or you can have a biscuit.
It's a classic. He said.
Yeah, that's how you gonna get.
I actually trying to look at my topics, man. You
What's
a
the next
thief.
topic, man? Waynesy.
I'm gonna just throw this quick one out there. What's your
5.
what the hell?
Uh,
What's your top 3 favorite colognes?
Man, I hate cologne.
1 million. Gucci Guilty. I want to say that little Dior, but I like it, but I don't really use it. I'll probably go with Prada Black. I like Prada Black better. I'll be wearing that. I'm wearing the hell out that Prada Black. But that 1 million my favorite.
That the Dior and the YSL and the old school Polo in the green bottle.
I ain't never had Polo cologne. I felt like it was beneath me.
Damn, excuse me.
He said it's on par with Bod, man. Fragrance.
No, I ain't gonna. I never worried because I always seen it like outside of the shelf when I used to go to the mall in Dodgeburg, and like they used to steal it. I'm like, I don't want no stolen cologne. So I never even got any. I need to start buying more. The one I hate the most is that Hugo Boss. I hate the smell of that cologne, bro. It just smell like, I don't want to say old people, but like it just got a weird smell. I'm like, bro, this smell like You got another topic? Because I got another topic.
Yeah, no, I don't really fool with cologne like that. And if I do, I probably had the same one bottle for like years, and then it'd be whatever. I was like, all right, that smells straight. I'm out.
I'm dead. I got into like cologne around the same time. I got into like watches, but I never got back into watches. I don't know. It's like I got an Apple Watch, but I want to go wear a regular watch for it now.
That's what happened to me. I had got into watches or whatever. I'm like, man, I'm finna buy all these watches. And I'm like, dang, bro, my watch got a camera on it. I don't want to wear this other watch.
Hey, we got laid off from Trinity, right? It was like, what, 5-6 years ago? So I had this. I followed this page, 2 of them on Instagram. Ever since then, I'm like, when I get my money back up, I'm finna buy all these watches from this page, bro. I never bought them, none of them. I never bought any of them. I still follow them. I'm like, that's a nice watch, but I ain't gonna wear it. Like, bro, why would I choose a regular watch over wearing my Apple Watch?
Bro, I had bought like 3 fire little watches. They was all black piece or whatever. Like people was complimenting me. I'm like, yeah. And I seen the commercial, and that boy LeBron was on there with a Samsung watch. I'm like, bro, what's that? I seen that jump, bro. I'm like, oh man. Only reason I bought it because LeBron endorsed it. That's it. That's the only reason I bought that jump. Then ever since then, I literally had every single one since then.
Yeah, I don't. It's like even when I throw on suits and stuff, I'm like, bro, I'm gonna wear my Apple Watch. I'm not finna throw on a watch with this. I need to know what time it is when I do this. Get all that, man. I don't care.
Right. Especially that junk next level anyway. Especially when you turn your phone on silent and get all your notifications to your watch. Forget all them.
Yeah, I don't got that.
That's a waste of time. You don't?
When I put my phone on silent, it's shared to all my devices, so everything goes on. I mean, I can turn it off, but I don't want to.
Yeah, no, I couldn't live without that. Especially when I used to be at the bum scope, because I never ever had my phone on vibrate or nothing like that.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I feel some type of way when people don't text me back and answer my calls.
Who does that?
Everybody.
Hey man, if I miss your call, I'll call you right back, man.
Man, please.
He don't call me, so I don't.
If I call you, I feel like you should answer, because I would do the same for everybody. I don't care if I'm at work, I'm at home. If I see that mug, I'm going to answer it. If I'm asleep, I ain't going to answer. But as soon as I see it, I'll call back. I'm texting everybody back on time. We're back.
I love to sing about the moon and the June and the Springer.
I don't know.
I love to sing about a sky or a blue or a T42. All right, man, let's run it.
I don't know what I was saying before the camera died, but all right.
Words, things.
I hate when this dude do that. Hey, do the thing.
Norski boyski.
Yeah. You know it.
Hey, the first time I did that, bro was dying in the living room.
It was random. I'm like, bro, what is that? I don't know what it was. I'm like, bro, what is that? Why did you do that? Bro, I died laughing.
Dying, bro.
Hey, how many more topics you got? You got one more? Or are you done?
I got one more, but
You gonna save it?
Yeah.
All right, cool. What about you?
I got something that could be saved, something that could be used.
Because I got to pee. And we had 2 hours anyway. But anyway, this is my topic right here. Situation that happened with me and my ex. I was like 20, 21, 22. It was before I went to college. So this is why we broke up. She was in college. She just went to college. She wanted to have kids. I'm still living with my mom. I'm like, I'm not ready to have kids yet. Well, bro, stop. What are you doing?
Come on, bro. I'm listening.
No, I'm not doing it when you doing. I'm not finna. Bro, this man's childish.
Come
So
on.
I'm like, man, look, I ain't ready to have kids, man. I ain't got my life together. I'm watching your hands.
I'm not doing nothing.
I barely got a. Hey, get that pillow. I barely got a car. I barely got a car. I even got a job. So it's like, why do you want to have kids right now? You can't even support yourself. I can't support neither one of us. Oh, okay. Bro, stop playing.
I'm not doing
I'm
that.
like, I can't support neither one of us. And it's like, why do you no? So she broke up with me to go have a baby by this so-called drug dealer, and she was just bragging. Oh yeah, he can buy me this. He can do this. This is like probably 3 or 4 years later. He doing this. He doing that for me. But you still cheated on him with me.
What?
Yeah, and then he cheating on me. He hit me. He doing all this. I'm like, but that's who you wanted because I didn't want to have a kid, and now I don't care if she listens to this. So she gonna know I'm talking about her because every time she get drunk or something, I'm always getting a text or call. It's your fault I had kids. It's your fault. This supposed to be me and you. I'm like, how you gonna blame me for that when you chose to go out and do this? Like you made these decisions, bro.
She got a lot of kids, yeah.
She had one. See, I was a simp back then too. I wasn't a simp like y'all niggas were simps. I'm like, I'd go back. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I wasn't ready to have kids, but I didn't want to have a stepchild either. But I'm like,
Man, this man need to push the Thanos button.
So I'm like, all right, man, look, you know what? I'll take you back. And she like, well, I'm not talking to nobody but my baby daddy. So this is my thing. Okay. So you just did all this complaining. He doing this to you. He treating you this way, but you still having relations with him. Well, who else I'm supposed to have it with? Nobody. Or somebody new. Why are you going to complain to me about what he doing to you, but you still messing around with him? So I'm like, okay, you know what? Don't worry about it because I don't live here anyway, so I can't complain. Next thing you know, pregnant again. Same dude. I'm like, oh, that's crazy. Oh, that's crazy. But I didn't know that until years later because he found her texting me and he didn't like me, so he blocked me on her phone. So I'm like, oh, dang, he got you pregnant again? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, you got 2 kids now, man. That's crazy. I don't know if I can do that. She like, then again, it's your fault. It's your fault. You should have just stayed with me. Bro, stop. You should have just stayed with me, man. You this, you that. You ain't shit. I'm like, how I'm the one that ain't shit? How am I the one getting blamed for this? Okay, fast forward. Boom, pregnant with twins.
Damn. Yeah, damn.
And then on top of that, now let's say if I overlooked all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, cool. You know what? I'm gonna be super simp. I'm gonna go back with you now. She got her tubes tied.
Damn.
So not only we can't have a baby, now I gotta take care of a whole nother dude kids.
Damn.
Now she got her tubes tied for a good reason, but I mean, what you want me to do? Like I'm not finna sit here and take care of another dude kids after you stopped talking to me for this dude because I wasn't ready to have kids almost 10 years ago. And I'm 10 years later, I'm still getting drunk messages from you blaming me for this.
Yeah, there's no way possible.
Like, where did they get that from, bro? Like, I don't understand that. Like, bro, you can't blame somebody because you went and had kids.
Yeah, I mean, I done been blamed for a whole bunch of stupid shit like that. Like I'm like, bro, I ain't do nothing to you. It be like that though. Like it definitely be like that because it's typically the ones that you wanted the most that run away and then come back asking, yo, no, this ain't how that work. And then especially when, like you said, you give them another chance and they still.
You know who it is already.
Yeah. I know.
It's ridiculous.
For a saint is just a sinner who fell.
She got busy.
Sounds like it.
Literally.
Yeah.
You don't get it. He know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, so let's say, okay, let's wait. Before we let me go back to this story. So before she had the kids, she cheated on me with a battle rapper chick. And she went by each day depending on if we got to arguing that day or not, if she was single or not. That's how she determined if she was going to cheat that day. I was like, come on, bro, what?
For a saint is just a sinner who fell.
Bro, I'm telling you, after that situation, it happened again with, hold on, let me mute my mic. She cheated on me and had a kid. And then, I'm telling you, I was a simp. I'm like, you know what? We talking again. Yeah. Same thing. Another kid by this. I'm like, all right, come on, bro. I ain't falling for that. I ain't doing it. After that, I was like, I'm done. I'm cold-hearted. After that, like, if I stop talking to somebody, I'm over them that same day. Like, I get over stuff quick. I'm like, I done seen everything now. I done been cheated on. I done had people have 5 kids on me. Like, I'm done. I'm through with it. I'm like, don't let that hurt me no more. I done seen it all.
Yeah. I don't even know what to say.
Gotta get him a Merry Christmas.
So then they be like, well, you ain't committing.
I don't
like,
agree
bro.
with that.
Yeah, it's like, why you don't want to commit? Why you, bro? Look,
You commit.
man, you never know what's gonna happen. I'm gun shy.
It's definitely always it be always your fault for other people's problems, like for other people's mistakes or whatever. Like,
You made me cheat. How?
like, bro, it be ridiculous stuff like that. Like, motherfucker, you made me go and be with this other person. No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
Like, I didn't had nothing to do with that. I asked you the opposite. Like, I damn near begged your ass. And you talk about you made me see if you would have just.
Mm-hmm. You would have got your act together. What the?
I ain't even got that. Like, if you would have just decided to go ahead and wait for me, wait for you while you bopped.
I got a question with that then. So, do you think it's a? Yeah, I mean, of course, it's not a good idea, but like, how do you feel when women be like, well, you didn't have enough time for me, so I went and did such and such.
No excuses.
There's no excuse.
That's how I feel. So, all right. Now, I didn't get cheated on, but this is what ended the relationship. Okay, so I'm busy. You literally see me doing this, and this. I don't have time to do anything, but this is why you decide to break up, because I don't have time. Like, you literally see what I'm doing. It's not like I'm just chilling around the house doing nothing, just BSing all day. Like, you see what I'm doing and why I don't have time. And I'm like, you could have just stayed. Now that I have a little bit more time, I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, doing a lot of stuff in the beginning of the week, getting it out the way. So you could have just chilled until I had more free time. It ain't like I said, it ain't like I'm not just BSing. Like I'm saying, I got a whole lot to do. You see me doing a whole lot. You sitting right there beside me while I'm doing all of this, and you still left because I didn't have time for you. I'm like, I would never have did that. I'm like, yeah, in the beginning, I'm like, yeah, we don't see each other. But I'm like, now if you at work, I can't say nothing about that. But if I see you, you at your friend's house, I'm like, okay, now you playing with me. Yep. You playing with me. That's not a good reason to not see somebody.
I am the Omega. No, let me quit. But anyway, I mean,
PG Lane wrote.
Oh. Yeah. But yeah, y'all niggas playing with me, man. I mean, they do be. That's the games, man. Like, and then the crazy part is like that. It's like when they expect you to like roll with it. Like that shit just cool. Like, I was dating a woman who literally straight up. I'm like, I'm gonna be blunt. I'm gonna be honest. I felt like she was beneath me in every aspect of the term. I'm like, bro, you talking about dating down? Oh, it was down. Like, I'm like, bro, you have nothing to offer me. Like,
dang, that's how you felt,
bro. Then Swan will tell you. I don't know if he knew who I'm talking about just yet, but he'll tell you. Like, I mess with her or whatever, and I'm like, all right, she came over. I'm like, okay, you come stay the weekend or whatever. All right, she come over or whatever, we kick it or whatever. I have actually decent time with her. Like, I'm like, at this point, I done, been cheated on, like, scapegoated. Like, people done made me out to be this, that, and the other. I'm like, bro, what do you own?
I haven't had enough details to figure out who this is yet.
What do you own? And so I'm like, bro, at this point, I'm like, hell, man, I'm kind of tired of dealing with these people. So I'm just gonna give this person who I feel like is beneath me a chance.
Right.
Like, I'm like, bro, this is like you might got the same name, but you not Iman Shumpert. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're not on that type of level. You feel me? You're not on that. I don't understand. So anyway, I'm like, I'm entertaining. So we have a good weekend or whatever.
Wait, was that the hint? That went right over my head. I'm like, I don't know.
But anyway, man, so that was a huge win. So we went, you know what I'm saying? So we
wait, was the hint the first name or the second name?
I said, I'm not Iman Shumpert. Oh my God.
Oh,
Take that for that.
You finally figured it out. Y'all might got the same name, but I'm not Iman Shumpert. Like, you feel me? So anyway, so we spend a weekend or whatever, and I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't wanna feel like, you know what I'm saying, I'm not actually giving this person a chance. So I'm like, all right. So I actually give this a full-fledged chance or whatever. After that, me and Swan kick it. We go somewhere. I don't remember. We went to Walmart. We went to Walmart and the Chinese place that he said.
Facts.
So
wait.
Facts.
On the way
trash
back,
part.
on the way back, he was like, "So how you feeling?" He was like, "You actually gonna give her a chance?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna give her the full chance, bro." The next day, why you made me feel like we wasn't clicking? You made me feel like I wasn't important. I'm like, what are you talking about? I cheated on you. I was with somebody else. I'm like, what? y'all niggas tripping. Like, I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? She was like, yeah, you made me feel like you took me home and you made me feel like I was unimportant. I'm like, I went directly down the hall. I'm like, bro, so look at this. I was like, I literally just told him that I was finna give Shorty an actual chance, and this person, I felt like she was completely beneath me. She talking about I slept with him because you made me feel like I wasn't important. I'm like, bro, I did nothing. I did absolutely nothing. Bro, she slept with the man. The man at his mama house.
Damn.
That nigga said.
At his mama house, and then
That nigga head said.
and then he made his mama tell her to leave.
Terrible.
Bro, I'm like, after that, no more. We fall down.
Hey, is
I'm
it a
like-
coincidence that every time you feel like you finna do something for a person, it always like, oh, I'm done. They say that to
They show
you.
you a reason
Something,
why not to.
yeah, all the time. And they be like, well, you didn't say that, or you just saying that because no, I've already thought about this. I've been thinking about this all day. Been thinking about this all week.
You just said one little thing made me change my mind.
Every single time.
It's like, I don't know, bro. Like, sometimes I mean, there's probably no bigger person than me that's been an advocate for women. Like, I was just on my old Facebook page, looking for topics, bro. Every other status on my page was simp. Like, I was praising the hell out of women. I love that. Still to this day, I love women. I couldn't imagine living on a planet without women. I wouldn't. I would refuse. Now, sometimes I swear I feel like men and women are completely different creatures. From two different planets, bro. Like, somehow it was a mistake that we ended up here together.
What's that? Boys are from Jupiter.
Oh yeah, that is a thing, huh?
I forgot.
Men are from Mars, girls are from whatever. I don't remember.
Man, they from Earth. They a good planet. They basic. Yeah, basic planet.
Bro, I mean, I don't know, bro. Like it'd be the most serendipitous. Now we quit. Womp womp womp.
There was one on here
But it
when I first got it.
it'd be the most craziest stuff that actually be the most simple things, man, They just make and turn it into this completely outrageous, complicated thing that you're just like, wow, bro. Wow. But if you notice, if you become friends with a woman or you have like you completely platonic and you ain't, or like your female cousins or your sisters and them, bro, they all make more sense. I think they only get that off the beaten path when feelings are involved, when emotions get involved. Because I'm telling you, bro, like I can have a conversation with a woman and we have no interest in each other and she makes all the sense in the world. I'm telling you, man, it's a phenomenon.
Hi, because I know you're going to listen to this while you're at work. To my ex. So she tells me, because y'all know I don't really care about the dates and all that. You won't never do this. We won't never do when we go out to eat. So for the past like 3 weeks, that's how we've been doing. Well, I ain't going to say that's all, but we went out in like the past like 2 or 3 times. Past 3 weeks to the month. And I'm like, okay, everything going back smooth. You know, we chilling. Next thing you know, so what are we doing? What are we? I'm like, here we go. Like I'm chill. I'm like, oh man, I might want to try this again. I'm chilling. I'm happy. That just ruined everything because it led to a big argument. I'm like, all right, man, you know what? I don't even care. Like you complain that I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. Then you just said, you know, you've been doing a lot of stuff. I've been noticing you've been doing better. You've been trying to change. And then it just led to a big old argument that I'm like, bro, see, what's the point? You just said that I've been doing better. I've been trying to change, whether I notice it or not. Now you want to argue over what are we doing? Why are we wasting time? Why are we this? Why are we not getting back together? Like, bro, we was just getting back to where we was. Like, we was chilling. I was cool. How it was going. Ain't like I'm fucking with somebody else. You know, like you popping up whenever you want to. Hey, can I pull up? Yeah, come on. I ain't doing it anybody else over. I ain't fucking nobody else. But then this right here. Now it's done. Fucked it up.
It'd always be that one question that fuck everything up.
I mean, so do y'all believe that other men mess it up for other men?
Yeah. Hell yeah. They pillow talk, man.
Nah.
Or y'all think just women crazy?
Yeah.
This is wow.
Well, they gonna think we hate women.
Nah, they gonna know better. I definitely don't.
I love my baby. My baby comes home tomorrow.
Tonight, after I leave the pod.
I can't wait to get home to my baby. Niggas get in relationships.
That's why he told him he got a hair.
Yeah. That's why niggas get in relationships and then like they just be like forget their boys, man. Mans don't get on the game no more. Mans don't do nothing. Hey, you gotta work tomorrow, don't you? Yeah. What time you go to work?
9 o'clock.
Falsified.
Nah, there ain't been no time, man. Fuck.
My woman been gone for 2 weeks. I ain't been on the game because real life stories, man, real life problems.
We on the game Wednesday. I can't do it tomorrow. I got a podcast.
Bum, bum, bum. I ain't on that podcast.
What time we gotta be here for it?
He got a podcast tomorrow, Wayne. You on that podcast?
Nah, he didn't invite me to that
Tell
one.
us about this podcast.
Yeah, can we hear more about it?
Yeah, but then and then we're gonna be
Seems interesting.
need G7 clearance to hear what I just said.
I told you he want us to hear that junk with the public.
I don't want y'all to hear it. That's why I'm not telling y'all where I'm posting it, and all of that, because I don't want y'all to hear it.
So
if I wanted y'all to hear it, I would just do it with y'all.
Why would you tell us about it?
Yeah, he want us to hear
He
it.
told us about it before you told them about it.
No,
He want us to hear it, but
I ain't told y'all about it because I'm like, hey, I'm doing other things. Maybe y'all can be like, hey, let's do something else. But I ain't heard that from y'all.
all right, can I join
No.
your podcast?
I definitely not. Definitely not.
No, I am.
Y'all safe boys, so I can't do nothing with y'all. Y'all the safest niggas I know.
What you mean?
Yeah,
Take that for data.
What you mean, fool? Tell me what
could
you
you add
mean,
some more
fool.
definitions? To that, sir?
Facts.
I'm done talking, man. Y'all done talking?
Yeah, I ain't got.
You got more to say?
Man, what's up with this pod, man? Let us know.
Yeah, let us hear about this, man.